So then, picking up where we left off last week, since I'm willing to bet none of y'all remember.
It's been a couple of weeks now.
Yeah,
Two weeks.
okay, I can't say last week. It was about 3 weeks ago, actually.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
scheduled to work last week. Week before
The
that
week
was our
before that was
scheduled night
the
off for
yeah.
random fun.
Hmm.
I know that the last time we played, I got incredibly irked off because certain players literally were like, "Yeah, we'll just walk up to the evil thing." After
Yeah.
Ogden was like, "Hey, I'm drawing a line in the sand. Don't cross it. Anybody, no, don't cross it." Where do you two idiots run? Let's just traipse up like he's our friend.
Well, if somebody had done
Ogden,
Charm Monster, he would have been your friend, because there's no way in hell he could have made that save.
Janice says, "You mine, big boy."
You're
I
mine,
miss
bitch.
Janet. Janice would have been fun for that. We'd have had a big wall crushing monster.
No, y'all would not have liked Janice, because she'd have mind controlled almost the entire party by now.
Nah,
Everybody's her friend.
she would have liked Rump.
No, she would have mind controlled Rumple, I guarantee it.
There's nothing wrong with charming everybody. That way, that Janice is ensured that they like her. No problem.
Insurance policy.
You guys can argue with each other, but you all like me. Love me.
Alright, now that that. Let's see, and then we're gonna recap from last time. Um, so yeah, you had encountered big dude with three arms, one randomly sticking out of the center of his chest. Dumber in a box of rocks.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
got in a fight with him, killed him. Shit happens. Um, Ogden warned people not to take stuff off like dead victims,
Man.
What did the idiot do? What did the idiot do? Compare a mimic.
and then the player had to log off for the night, which means the character missed the fact that he ignored the warning, picked it up off somebody later, except what he picked up was a pair of boots
No,
that
Naya handed in the boots because he was
Naya handed
collecting
him the
stuff off
boots.
dead
I mean,
people,
you're correct. I got that wrong.
and then the
Um,
boots bit him.
and then the boots turned out to be freaking mimics in disguise,
Fantastic.
which nobody knew about till they just decided, chomp, 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 chomp.
It's eating time.
It's
He's
fantastic.
like, you're edible. And I'm gonna message one of the guys.
People are friends and food.
Yep,
What
there's
type
that.
of like pre-colonial shit are we pulling over here?
Oh, let me
All the
move
pre-colonial shit.
everybody over to the appropriate channel real quick.
All right then.
Boop, 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 and boop.
Adventure.
There will indeed be some adventurers. They will be encountering some creepy things. Which leads to my first question. Anybody have tremor sense at the moment?
Yes,
What's your range?
120 feet.
Okay.
Someone's got to watch out for the party in this freaking hellhole.
Yeah. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Tremor sense picks up things moving.
I think it allows you to see as if you were sighted to all things in the area that touched the ground. But I will go to Monster Manual and pull up the glossary to read off.
Yeah, because that's gonna matter. Because it means you may or may not know about these things in advance.
Tremor sense. A creature with tremor sense is sensitive to vibrations in the ground and can automatically pinpoint the location of anything that is in contact with the ground. Aquatic creatures with tremor sense everything around them within the area, moving through the water. The ability has a range specified by the creature. So yeah, if it's touching the ground, I know that there's a table there. I know that there's a monster standing there. I know that guy's moving there. Just think Toph from the Airbender. Siri. I stamp the ground and I pick up everything in the area. I can tell that there's ants over there on a hill. I can tell that chair over there is moving on its own power. Oh shit, mimic. So yeah, basically like blind sight, but with the ground.
You can see, but you can't see.
My spider has 8 eyes. I can see quite fine, thank you, sir.
I can
Um,
see
Surprisingly,
quite
it
fine.
I can
doesn't get a
see
bonus to spot check.
clearly now.
no,
Your
because it counts
mom
as
is
automatically noticing.
gone.
All right, so because you have 120 feet, you know that as you're progressing, there's two things, both size large, buried underground, not moving. They're about 20 feet down.
Like right below us, below us.
No, it's about 100 feet ahead of you. And
Are
by
we gonna
size
come?
large, I mean the thing is literally size large.
Oh,
Bipedal, two arms. Um, rough estimate, some kind of really. Part of it resembles a bug, except for the two legs, two arms.
hmm.
Crab.
No, has crab forms, not crab.
Crab people.
Also, crab is like
Crab people.
crab has multiple legs. This does not. It has two.
It's a crab band, then.
All right. I'll just sort of, in essence, keep an eye out for them as we slowly proceed and see if we go to cross over them. I will probably notify us once we get within 30 feet of them. If they take any movement, I may respond accordingly.
Yeah. Currently, they're just there, 20 feet down, not doing anything.
I don't have a digging ability with this form, so no burrow equals no digging them up and saying hi.
Okay. Um. Now that being stated, again, y'all have maximum visibility distance of clear visibility of like 10 feet, vague at 20, half past 20, can't see shit.
10 feet, 20
Welcome
feet
to
is
dense
20%
fog.
miss chance, and everything beyond that is blind. Okay.
So having tremor sense really helps.
Gotta navigate around this place, especially if we get separated.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd be
Um,
picking a different form.
as y'all get closer, once you get within 60 feet, based on your tremor sense, both heads, you're pretty sure you've got what the head is now, turn and almost look your direction.
Mm,
Mm,
yeah,
Other than that, they're not moving.
I'm gonna stop dead in my tracks and start clicking my mandibles, and then turn and call to Sheena and ask her if she smells anything.
Okay, I start smelling. Roll your survival. I got a decent check.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing that would. Well, nothing that's unusual for the place you're currently in.
No, I
Having
don't.
been in here for a few hours, you've got an idea what this place smells like, and you're not picking up anything in addition to that.
Yeah,
Uh,
she just shakes her head like, no, I don't think I smell anything out of the ordinary so far.
I will then simply remark in common. I recommend that all of you stay on your guard. We are not alone, and it is not on the surface.
Well, of course we're not alone. We're next to you, aren't we? And we're
Well
next to him
said.
and her and the bear and the wee Johnny Sword lassie. Where'd she go anyway?
Not important. I'm more talking about the two things underneath the ground
But
that
they're
we can
not
follow.
here now, are they? They're not here to bother us. They're down below. Who cares?
She just smells the ground and doesn't pick up anything.
Oh,
Uh,
Doggy,
As
you're such
long
a
as
weird
they
one.
stay that way, Ogden, we should be fine. Let's continue on. Hopefully, they mind their business.
All I'm hearing is you worrying about some bug on the ground. You
Be an
know,
adequate.
rabbits live in the ground. Are you worried about them too? Or maybe the wee fox that lives in the hole over there. Are you worried about that too?
There's no fox or hole.
Oh my
I can
lord,
confirm
he
that.
doesn't understand. She's not understanding. Sheena, will you tell the girl?
Now, let us proceed. They don't seem to be moving at the moment. We'll see if
So
we can
they're not
find
even
you.
moving. Yeah, what? Oh, Lord, they give me strength. He pulls his like tankard of ale out and just starts to drink.
Hmm.
Augur want to kill something.
I think he's still agitated from the jail cell.
She asks Augur, Augur want to kill something.
Why would anyone do that?
Come on, Eden. Let's proceed. Everybody, move
Okay.
forward.
Let's go.
Why would they want to kill anything?
Hmm.
Do I look bloodthirsty? Honestly.
She just grins and just covers the rear for Naya.
They're a bunch of weird ones, I'm telling you. I wrapped up with a weird group today, didn't I?
You're a dwarf.
Add
That
a
one
character?
thinks
You have
it's
no
a feral
idea.
child. I'm a giant spider. Well, about as big as you, little man. And that's a giant bear with elf
Little?
child riding it.
Little, I weigh more than any of y'all put together. You ever
That's probably
tried
true.
to toss a dwarf, lassie?
No,
Don't
no.
try to toss a dwarf, by the way.
Sheena wants to,
I'm kind of glad you kind of finished that
But she didn't-
statement.
but couldn't throw little man far.
I mean, you're not as small as the last guy we traveled with, but you're definitely bulkier. I wouldn't try to throw you anyway.
Oh my lord. I'm gonna lose it on the crazy changeling.
No, not any kind of doppelganger. At least not yet.
Not yet, she says. What do you call changing forms like rapidly?
She doesn't think there's word for that.
shapeshifter?
Transformer.
Group, let's roll out.
Autobots, roll out!
Y'all,
Ready?
Autobots, please. Y'all more like Decepticons. Let's be honest.
If we're Decepticons, I'm motherfucking the leader, motherfuckers.
I don't want to
Alright.
Starscream. No, Starscream.
One of my favorite Transformers books is the prequel. Starscream takes a missile up the butt,
And then Starscream.
and then he screamed to the stars.
Isn't Starscream technically immortal, so his suffering never ends?
Pretty much.
Yep.
So yeah, he took rocket-propelled suppository.
As we continue proceeding at a speed of 20, what happens next?
About
We'll
nothing
come
till you
back
get within
home.
20 feet of them. And then they just start popping up out of the ground.
Oh, wonderful.
Let's see.
Oh,
20
there they
feet.
are.
Boop. Did it put the? It didn't put the thingy there. Put the thingy there. Where's my figure?
And we come in peace. Hell
You
no.
come in pieces.
That one worked. That one did not. I just put that one. I said 20 feet. No, wrong size. Boop. Boop. And yes, I found one that had a little cartoony artwork, so I decided to throw him in the mix instead of just the basic artwork one.
Hulk smash!
Oh.
Yes, that is an option for them.
Mm,
So then let me get their stat bars in place, and then I'm gonna go ahead and need initiatives from people.
initiatize me, Captain.
Yes.
Oh my god. With the low rolls.
Oh, there goes my good roll for that night.
Prayed you.
Oh no, stop it. Yes, I love the Book of the Scoundrel, but I don't need it.
There we go. The monsters are coming. this.
You were saying? Oh wait,
Kumbat.
Bear goes after me anyway.
What did I have? 18? Well, that's what I already had for you on the board.
I changed it to 18 to match.
Oh, fancy. There we go.
Knowledge check on these critters.
This would be knowledge dungeoneering.
Ooh, yay. Shitty roll.
Um, that actually doesn't even meet the minimum requirements.
As expected, rolling a 3 really doesn't help.
Yeah, it's 10 plus hit dice, and you didn't make that.
Mm-mm, not even close.
All right, so Sheena, you will be up first.
Humanoid bug.
Okay. Gina just goes all out and charges this one over here, activating her rage and her feral trance and charging.
Thankfully, there's enough room for you to do it, so good for you.
Thank you, Google, for failing me.
Oh, I also got a free bite too.
1, 2.
All right, here we go. This could make things fun.
3.
I'm actually going to use the bot.
Ha, ha, ha.
I got a crit.
Can y'all hear the music at all?
Nope.
No.
I don't
I
have
can.
the music bot on.
Oh, now I hear it.
Okay, I hear something now.
Yeah, I hear the music now.
You're gonna have to vary the sound on this one because it's soft. Doesn't play very loud. Alright, so Sheena made the attacks. And a 1 and a 2 and a 3. Alright, does it have... It does not have that effect, so that is going to be a confirmed crit. Because it is not immune to crit. Do you have weapon focus?
No.
And unarmed, so bludgeoning. Oh wait, no, this is claw. Or is it?
Claws. Scratchy, scratchy.
Excuse me.
How far do you need to charge?
10 feet.
10
Okay.
feet. Yeah. Alright, slashing. Double damage and free attack against an adjacent foe at the same bonus. You don't have a foe adjacent to him.
Oh.
So just the double damage, so 37. How many normal attacks does Sheena get? The 2 or the 3?
Claws and a bite.
Yeah, the claws is the slashing damage.
Yeah, but how many attacks do you get? Claws and a
3.
bite, right?
3 claws and 1 bite, yeah.
Okay.
Claw, claw. Claw bite.
So A1, 2, and 3 count, and then the bite is the secondary attack.
That third attack's gonna be questionable, although it is flat-footed, but it probably still has natural armor.
Yeah, it has a lot of natural armor. But that will actually hit, just barely. So, totaling damage. Actually did a lot to it.
Mess him up.
That's what I do. That's what I'm doing.
Fuck 'em up, fuck 'em up, fuck 'em
Oh,
up,
that's all I can.
Sheena.
Yeah, that's all I can do this turn. So, yeah.
Naya.
Not a problem. I will turn and target big special guy up there and launch a web.
That will hit.
Yeah, I don't really even need to say if that's touch attack or not. Good roll. I like that roll.
And he needs to make a save, am I correct?
Um, that hits, so yes, he will need to make a will save, otherwise he gets to go on a wonderful mental trip.
Oh, he's going on mental trip.
Oh, natural one. Well, enjoy the psychotropic toxin leaking through the web. Enjoy, my friend.
Which does what to him?
He is confused as the spell for 12 rounds, as he experiences strange hallucinations that leave him befuddled for the
Oh
Madly
boy.
Web effect. Oh, and since he is webbed, he is also anchored in place, not allowed to move. So he's
That's
insane and unable to move.
Insane in the membrane.
that's actually rather funny, I'm not gonna lie.
1 to 10 attacks a caster, melee range, 11 to 20, acts normally, do nothing, babble incoherently, flee, can't do that, or attack their target. So basically, he has a good like 30% chance to just do nothing, sit there and just take it.
Getting stoned off his ass.
Yep.
Um,
Is that it for Naya?
I'll go ahead and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will come around to over here.
Alright. Next up.
I'm
I'm
going to
gonna
be
roll
out of
for the
people's
confused
ways.
one.
Yay, roll those percentiles. See if he gets a chance to even try to break free.
Attack the
6.
caster. How far away are you from him?
Uh,
40. What's his range?
Attack caster with melee or ranged weapon, or close with caster if not possible. So he
Cannot
tries to
close,
close.
so
If he can't attack me at melee or range, then he tries to move closer, which
which
is
means he's
also
gonna try to break through the web to get to you.
yep.
Which is what, strength check?
Strength or escape artist.
Yeah, he does not have escape artist. And a 5 on the d20 is not gonna do it regardless of what his bonuses are, unless it's a DC like 10.
It's in the 20s. It's a 23.
Yeah, no. Wow, these rolls are absolute shit for them.
Nope.
Second
I
guy.
I CC the target. Go me.
Um,
Dead before I get there.
it's going, and then the other one is going to start its attacks on Sheena. He's gonna roll 3d20.
Badger.
An 11, a 6, and a 1.
Versus
Ooh,
giant
reroll
bug.
that 1.
Do it.
I don't know if that's gonna miss the Sheena or not.
Her AC is currently 1.
That will miss the Sheena with the third attack, so that will be a confirmed fail. First one, I think is going to hit. Yeah, because you charge, so your AC is reduced.
Yeah, that's true.
-2.
And that will hit, that will miss, and then the crit fail. So only this. 11 points of damage as it smashes you with a claw. And
Okay.
then let's see what its fail card is. And then it lunges forward to bite the Sheena and instead trips over the Sheena. I'm not making this one up.
Clumsy bug.
Trip animation.
Yay. With that one entangled, it has a -2 to hit and a -4 off its dex score. So that's easier AC for Rumple or the bear.
Eden.
Rumple doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, Ogden. Because Rumple wouldn't be charging people anyway.
No. Eden, what do?
Eden. Eden hops off bear.
Move action.
Move action.
Freedom.
Eden takes a nice good look at her bullshit.
I do say sicky boy.
True.
So move action to get off the bear. What else?
We'll blast a few magic missiles.
Magic missile.
Does that actually fucking work?
Depending on your cash level, maybe.
Oh
maybe
my
not.
god, it works for the fucking coding. Okay.
Just D4s.
Yes. That much damage.
2 magic missiles for 6? No.
Wait. Aw,
It didn't work that way.
2d4 plus 2, so that's 7 damage.
yes.
On who?
Has she
That
rolled?
motherfucker. Yeah.
Hasn't shown up on my end yet.
She rolled 2d4 plus 6 to get a 3.
I
a
see
2,
the roll,
a
but
6.
it's showing.
That's
up as
my.
under
That
Adam.
2d4 plus 6 is mine,
Oh.
Michael.
Oh. I
Oh.
was like, wait, no, that's under Alex.
Lydia hasn't rolled yet.
I
Oh.
was gonna say, I see 2d4, but it's not. It's under Adam's roll.
What the hell?
Hit enter.
Oh.
There you go.
That
Nice.
There's the
plus
damage.
2. So
Plus
10
2 to that, so 10. Which one?
for both.
Prone.
Prone.
There's only one can take the damage.
I thought you could split the missiles up.
Can, but she didn't say she was doing it.
No. And then she will tell Bear to sink him.
Which one?
Well, that's already down. Have fun. Have a
Okay.
little crunchy dinner.
You may tell the bear to do something, but it does have the intelligence to pick, unless you specifically tell your familiar companion to do.
Yeah. True.
Otherwise, Adam will have your bear do something crazy.
So what's the bear doing?
Proned 1. And does it get a claw or bite?
Claw.
That's primary.
Yes.
2 claws and a bite.
Wow.
Got your coding right for the bear this time?
I think
15
so.
base attack bonus.
Is that still marking as 15
And
for base?
you rolled a 20 plus 15 base attack bonus.
Well, even with the 8 from ability score, 16 plus 8, that's still enough to hit, regardless of the 15 is correct or not.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Which I need to
What
change.
color bear is he again?
Brown bear.
Brown bear.
Brown.
Bear has a 15 to hit, which includes the strength and BAB. So that's 15 plus a d20.
Okay. And then it gets a plus 8 ability score on top of that.
No.
That's with the.
It's
That's-
got a 15
Mhm.
plus an 8 plus a 1 and
Yeah.
then a 2 in there somewhere.
I don't
So
think
if the
that 8.
If the 15 includes the 8 base attack bonus, or the base attack bonus, and the ability score, then that 15 needs to be dropped by 8 points because ability score says 8.
So
Correct.
that 15 should be a 7.
Yes.
7 plus 8 minus 1 for size. And flanking does not apply, so yeah.
Correct.
So it needs to be just 8 points less, which is 30. Probably still going to hit.
Probably still gonna hit.
Yeah, 30 is still going to hit.
But just got to be adjusted. Haven't magicked the bear up yet, but that's still a damn good hit.
Bear getting smacked.
I mean, a 30 to hit is not something to sneeze at. Let's
God,
be
no.
real.
It's unbearable.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Next round, 4 round shake, please. just for 1 point of damage each.
Alright. Ogden.
We're charging!
So
All at
charge plus 2 to
15.
hit, and it has a -2 to AC. Mess him up.
And it has reach, though.
I know that. Oh dear God.
But
No.
isn't it confused though?
It is confused.
It just means that it wants to claw me to death. Doesn't mean that it's still not going to respond to a threat.
Any confused character who is attacked automatically attacks back. Blah, 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 blah.
So, I mean, if it got the babble incoherently, it may have been host.
It does not get the attack of op.
Yay!
A confused character will not make attacks of opportunity against any creature that is not already devoted to attacking it. Either because
since
of most
Rumple
recent
hasn't
action or because
done
it's
so
already
yet.
been attacked.
Ogden.
Ogden has not attacked it, so it does not classify as a threat, therefore no attack of op, therefore that crit would not happen. Because that's a
Remind me.
28 to confirm.
Remind me. I get a +2 when I charge, right?
Yes, plus
Yep.
2 to hit,
Okay.
minus 2 AC.
So if I power attack 4, if I dump that +2, it becomes a +4 power attack, correct?
Correct, because you're using a two-handed.
Got it. What I needed to know.
Your math is correct.
Charge,
It's
flanking is no. Power attack, put penalty with negative sign. So I'm putting -4, right?
If you're taking minus 4 penalty to the power attack for plus 8 to damage,
No, it's -2 then. Okay. Okay, so -2 there, and then there's no additional attack bonus. Power attack bonus is 4 then.
yes.
Okay.
2 to hit plus 4 to damage.
It is a full attack with pounce. What the fuck?
Oh, shit.
Thank God a natural one doesn't instantly end your turn.
What the ever-loving fuck?
That
Three might be
would
okay,
normally
though.
hit, so it's just a miss.
Okay, cool.
It's like, let me do the math. Alright, that is just a miss.
Goodness for being entangled. also
No,
be a
that
fighter.
would have, either way, that would, even without the entangle, would have missed, because that would have been a 21. It has less than
Yeah.
20 AC. Which means the
Mhm.
23 does hit.
Yeah.
So he takes 28 damage. Oof.
Wow.
I also just noticed your first attack and your second attack somehow rolled the exact same damage, even though there's 4 dice involved. Those are some weird odds, yo.
34 and 28. How are you figuring that's the same damage?
Attack 1, attack 2? 28,
Oh.
28.
Say 20. I think it's attack 1, attack 3.
No, 1 and 2.
Eh.
Alright. Sheena.
Yeah, she's gonna maul the thing to death.
Yeah, she is frenzied.
No, I don't think he declared frenzy, did he?
No, he
No,
did
I-
not.
I said frenzy. Yeah, it's not frenzy, but I mean animal trance. Whatever it's like. Rage and the feral trance thing.
Alright, well, mark those uses off for the day.
Yep, I did.
Okay, so he did go all out. See,
Alright,
crazy.
because it is still down on the ground.
And anime
Bleeding.
swing, slice, little chunks everywhere.
And
Oh,
yeah, it's dead. It is beyond dead. There's a reason I used the animation that I did. He was down, and then you just ripped him apart. Bear put him. He was already prone. Then Bear put him negative, and then you just put him like totally dead.
I think that's all for my turn.
Naya.
I can get there. Actually, good question. Doop, doop, doop.
Didn't you say that once we're outside 20 feet, you can't see it?
Naya has tremor sense,
Oh, okay.
and magic missiles and auto hit.
Okay.
Ba-da-dum.
Now that would provoke an attack of op.
Even if you can't see the enemy, it auto hits something you can't see.
As long as it's visible, so as long as it's within 40
Did he
feet.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
Mark.
he's right.
That anything
He is
outside of
right.
20 feet,
Beyond 20
we
feet,
can't
you
see?
don't see shit.
10 and 10. So, oh, it's not 20 total. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, that's 30 feet. So she would have had to move up further to see said target.
Which means it still would have been up when Sheena hit it, although
Still
it would
shredded.
have been at like 4 HP.
That wasn't actually what I was worried about. I was actually worried about Naya's charging in.
Naya has
I
Tremor
was-
Sense
I didn't know
120.
she had tremor sense, so I was like, she can't see it anymore. How's she charging at it?
Tremor Sense.
More like I'm
And-
going backside.
Aside from me being able to be in within 20 yards of it, I wouldn't be able to charge either because I wouldn't be able to see it, right?
Correct. But you were like 15 feet away from it.
Right. Oh yeah, no, I was not far. I was within. I was actually worried I wasn't getting enough room to charge.
Yeah. That's actually going to be a miss on Naya unless for some reason
Woo!
Naya has a 14 AC.
No.
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 A 10 plus my natural isn't even a 14.
That's why I asked the question.
I will take advantage of flanking and I will bite him.
All right.
Bite him in the butt.
Um,
That is a hit.
Delicious. And a d6 plus 3. No, plus 4.
Hey,
Wow,
guys,
minimum
do
damage,
yourselves
4
a favor
points.
right now. Make yourselves a pretty little aura for 20 feet.
Oh, good idea.
That is fair.
Like your character, there should be a little settings icon.
Takes 4 points and needs a fort save, Adam.
All right.
When you click on that, you should see your name, your health bars, and then an aura 1.
Might as well make it a square because that gives you actually 20 feet.
I did it.
Okay, make it. Can you make it visible to everybody?
The DM will have to do that.
Oh, okay. Can you not?
You can
see
check
my
the little
square?
box with the arrow, Shig. You check the little box, it'll do the aura like how mine's visible, because I did that myself.
Yeah, but I only see my own aura. I don't see anyone else's aura.
Okay, so that means you can't see mine.
Weird. I can't go. Oh. Huh. Interesting, because you check the little box for square. I guess Adam does have to go under there and make the settings.
Okay.
Probably.
Well, regardless, if you do that for yourself, then you can see what. If it's in the red, you can see it, or inside your aura, you can see it.
Otherwise, you're not sure there's an enemy even there.
Right. It makes it so you have that little extra.
There we go.
That's smart.
Whole bunch of squares on my screen. I made everybody's a different color, which makes it a little bit easier for me. Whole bunch of overlap shit though.
See, I don't see anybody but mine, but whatever. I don't.
That's fine.
Not important.
I think Adam's doing it for himself mostly.
Mostly yes.
I mean, yeah, that's what I did mine for. I'm like, I need to have a visual reminder that I can't see outside of this bubble.
Fort save.
25 is required.
It makes it.
Ooh. Oh well. All
Um,
good. Batty's turn. It's
then-
Sandy. Round 2.
Fight.
Round 2 indeed. So let's
And-
do
Babble incoherently.
act normally.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Oh no.
What does that look like at a -2 to hit? Because he's entangled.
That means
Yes,
he
I-
actually does something else.
Break out. Does he slapify? What's he do?
I need the bear to make a will save.
The bear
Apparently he's not pissed at me for the webbing. Huh.
in the no, the bear's in the line of sight.
Oh, that's a fail.
Oh,
I guess they have
no.
tremor sense too. They can see the bear.
They
Well, no, the bear's inside line of sight. Look, line.
Yeah. 20. So right at the edge.
He can see it. From,
animals
from
are
that
dumb.
square.
Therefore, animals are easier to affect with its ability.
This animal's
He can see
smarter.
it from where it is.
Yeah, but my will saving throw was shit.
Yeah.
bear.
That's what it was
says,
counting on, because now the bear has the same problem the Umber Hulk does.
Confused. That's
So-
bad because if the bear decides to maul Sheena or its master,
Oh yeah,
That's why I did
that
it.
can be tough.
that's a problem. Oh no, that's a problem.
The worst part is it's like, oh, I'll web the bear. Wait, that still just adds to the problem. 'cause it confuses you.
That's all it can do. It only gets one of these. Otherwise, it's the good news is it's not a gaze. Oh, wait a minute.
Evening.
Hi.
Hold on.
Hey.
I might be making a mistake here. I gotta double check something because this could be either both good or bad for y'all.
This could be bad for all of us. I hear bad.
Probably bad. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably really bad.
I hear bad for all
Well,
of
what
us.
the fuck, Adam?
Yep.
I may be misreading shit again.
Are you talking about
All I'm
Umber's
hearing is
hulks
he's
and a
fucking
gaze
it up.
effect?
Mm-hmm.
Again, well,
Is
what the
it
fuck,
an
Adam?
active gaze, or do they get to, like, not gaze us?
That's what I have to double check.
'Cause I'm not looking in the monster manual because I don't cheat.
And we will come back home. Home
Everybody,
again.
sanity.
Oh shit. Never mind.
Yes.
It
hello,
activates the
my-
ability. I need all of y'all to make a save, except for Eden.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's
'Cause-
an aura around it. It's not a cone.
Okay, I
Wait,
think I'm.
Save for what?
You're not here. Doesn't matter.
You're not there.
I was
You're
gonna say
good.
I'm fucking confused.
You're safe.
You're safe.
Uh,
It does not
He's
specify it's a
everyone
cone.
But Eden.
I got the same result.
Eden did not have to make. The bear doesn't have to make either because he already made the initial roll anyway.
gaze is a 30-foot.
30-foot range.
Effects 30-foot. Gaze.
But
must
Eden's
affect all
outside of
planes.
20 feet.
Yes, so Eden doesn't have to do it.
Because, again, the fog, I assume, affects it too.
Oh no, she can't see it for the effect.
And it can't see her.
Correct. Well, it knows she's there. It has tremor sense 60.
Oh, okay.
It's aware of where the whole party is.
Okay. But,
I-
but she can't see it to be feared by it.
Correct. She's
Okay.
immune to its effect because she physically can't see it.
She can't see it. You got lucky.
You got
girl.
lucky,
I-
girl.
I don't know if I made it or not.
I don't think you
Let
did.
me look. Bear was already screwed. Ogden makes it.
Ogden, badass.
Sheena got lucky.
Oh.
Naya made it also.
I'm immune, but yes, I made it.
I'm immune, but yeah, sure, I'll take that.
Hey, natural ones are a thing.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, because fear effects don't affect us.
No, mind affecting.
I just need to roll anyway, because in case if I switched out a form, then I could go insane.
Mm-hmm.
Is it
Because
music
her
again, or
current
is it
form is
just
the reason
me?
why she's not affected by it as much.
Actually, my current form grants me immunity, so I don't have to roll. Doesn't suppress it. So yeah, I didn't need to. My apologies. Wasted a good dice roll.
So yes, it is Eden's turn. You cannot effectively. I'd put your little aura on that little green square around Eden.
Yeah.
Is what she can see.
All right.
10 feet good, like normal. Additional 10 feet, everything blurry. Beyond that, blind.
Correct. Because the moment the only thing you can see is the bear.
Oh, hello, Buggy.
Now you
Oh.
need to make the will save.
What?
And you look into its bug eyes and, ooh, pretty.
It senses you approaching, looks at you, and now the save. You're fine.
Fuck you.
Ride the insanity.
Do you like fire?
Well, that depends on what you're gonna do to it.
Ray of fire.
All right, roll to hit.
Ray of flame, it is.
Because Ray is roll to hit.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a -4 to dex, that's a 2 off AC.
Oh, roll again.
Oh no, Eden.
Oh no!
What the f...
Thankfully, that's versus touch. All she had to do was not roll a second one. Which, granted, she rolled a 2, but it's still just a miss, not a crit fail.
So whose head does it whiz past?
I don't know. Eden, roll me a D4. No, D6. Roll me a D6.
Thank God we're not using the cover rules and mechanics. Thank God it's large
It goes that
size.
way.
What are you shooting at, child?
She can't
It
even see.
looked at me. It was weird.
Then close your eyes if you need to.
Then I can't hit.
Sounds like a personal problem.
I think we have now established a new mother-daughter duo.
Now I need the bear to roll a D100 because he failed to save.
Does he get a little swirly crazy head image on him?
Let me see if I have a squirrely crazy image.
Not, I'm sure the little basic ones have something under the
Oh.
macro.
I just made Ogden's last name even better.
3?
I'm going to use the little poison icon just because it makes the most sense.
CO will understand what it is. Ogden's last name.
There we go. He rolled a 3. His effect is attack
faster.
the source of the problem.
Yay. Or move to target.
Yes.
So he's going to have to move and then take a swipe. Which is kind of what you probably wanted anyway.
Mhm.
Could have been attack closest target. That would've been
Yeah.
cheap.
Could have been a lot worse.
Well, there's like a 20% chance to just run the hell away.
Oh,
Flank?
we would find that bear.
Yes, because I'm using the variant flank rules.
Oh wait.
+2 to heat.
Bring me my whiskey, mother. No, not my brother, mother. Bring me
Oh.
a sheep, for I am lonely night.
That song has lyrics?
I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit him.
Don't hit the stupids.
Yes, Scotland.
That's actually
the
a
Brave,
proper roll. Well done.
Scotland the Brave has fucking lyrics. That being said, I was not singing the proper lyrics to Scotland the Brave. I'm gonna hit him. I was singing a parody called Scotland Depraved.
Damage for
Still
claw.
gonna hit him. How dare you?
Already applied the damage.
How dare you ask if Scotland the Brave has lyrics? Ah!
What would I
can't
know?
believe you didn't know that. That
What
would
would
be
I
like
know?
saying. That would literally be like saying, "Wait, the national anthem has lyrics? I didn't know
does?
that." Ah!
What would I
Hey, dwarf,
Shoot.
shut up and smack
Ogden's
something.
turn.
Hurts. Hitting
Ah.
me of it all hurts.
Ogden has the flank on the tied up
Ogden's-
Umberhawk.
Stupidly angry now.
For unreasonable reasons.
No, it's not
Unknown.
unreasonable.
Unknown reasons.
I'm 70.
Hit it. Hit it hard.
Oh, I'm planning on it.
Whiskey, you're the devil.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
I'll have to fix that later. Oh well.
Shitty fucking.
I did the info for the gaze wrong again, but oh well, I'll stick with how I've got it. First attack hits, second attack hits, needless to say, third attack does not. So that's going to be damage. Sheena.
See, I'm gonna go over here next to Ogden and gonna claw at him. The creature,
you're
not Ogden.
Hang on. How much movement do you have?
40 total. I can't
Okay.
charge because I can't charge. So I
Because
guess
of the bear.
Right. Well, that was what I was asking. Is can you move around the bear?
yeah, that's what I did. I moved it around the bear sign.
And then it attempts to punch the Sheena. Because it didn't use its attack up on the bear. However, that will miss on Sheena.
Oh God.
Because of the penalties that the Naya has applied to it.
You entangled.
Yeah, that puts him not just down, but dead.
Whiskey, you're the devil.
No, the whiskey is not. Don't blame the whiskey.
Also, I'm sorry, Kazu. How
Um,
would you like know?
The
here's the one thing I'm gonna say you need to stay in round count for. Bear's still confused.
bear.
I'm still confused. Yeah.
Wait.
Next up
Michael?
would be Naya.
Michael. Yeah.
I'm just going to be examining the giant dead humanoid bug, because I have not seen that, and that is interesting me. And my ignorance is causing me not to know what it is because I rolled poorly. So my turn is wasted.
Fair.
So my turn is wasted.
Combat's over. I don't know what
No.
its abilities are to confuse the creature, so I don't know the bear is affected by that.
Also, the bear
attacked
acted
it.
apparently normal.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
better. I don't know it has a special
Valid.
ability to
No,
confuse.
valid
Yes,
excuse,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
The bear
I'm done.
attacked the enemy. The bear didn't attack one of us.
Nope.
So
Yeah,
nobody knows the
yeah,
bear's actually
nobody
affected.
knows the bear's actually fucked up. That's
Nope.
valid as shit.
Unless you have
Even-
knowledge dungeoneering to know better. Otherwise, yeah, it's all good.
Wait, would Eden even know?
No.
Because the bear acted accordingly.
Yep.
Yep.
So even Eden wouldn't know, metagaming wise, to fix her bear.
She does have an empathic link on it, so she does know there's something wrong with his head.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was what I was
Only if
asking. Does
she's
she have-
chit chatting with him and he's acting all burr. Yeah. It's not like we have status to where we know your hit points are this. You are affected.
Oh
by
yeah,
this.
if only there was a permanent status
Ooh.
spell in effect.
Michael,
Yes,
PM'd.
there's a belt. Yes, you got the thing.
Does
What
the
about
thing
it?
assist it?
I'd have to look up the said item to look and to know.
Okay.
I'll have to flip through the book to check.
What is the Eden planning on doing?
She's planning on maybe using said item.
Hmm.
Which is why I'm flipping through to look at it. Sorry. See. What creature? You know, what creature? Oh, he does. She does have status in regards to its hit points.
What about effects?
It just says while the creature is wearing the collar, you always know its exact hit points. This is a continuous effect. No activation required. And then it has an activation ability, which she can use to heal it, remove fatigue and exhaustion, and that's it. So it
not
Alright.
this effect.
no.
All right, that's fine. It's fine.
Sorry. Collar of Healing, page 89, Adam. Magic.
That's fair.
Yeah.
No,
It's good for a bunch of other stuff. That's not like the real heal spell.
yeah, and that was kind of the question: is like, does it give status?
Oh, kind of, sort of.
Well, I meant like any status effects. Let me rephrase my comment.
Wait. So the thing's dead?
Yes.
Yes.
Come back here, boy. Over here, boy.
Bearard, come.
Whistle, 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 whistle.
And that'll be the end of her turn.
And
Here,
he'll
boy.
probably
Here, laddie.
be like drooling,
Yeah, boy.
screaming. Man, it's always this is
Like,
the end
"Ow,
of
I
Old
mean-"
Yeller. I'll go take him into the mist, guys. I'll be right back.
So I tell you, ow,
Oh my god!
Like, here, boy. Come on, Daddy.
Now I need Lydia to roll me another D100. It's your critter. You have to roll.
Oh no.
Nothing.
Attacks the caster.
So just keeps them all in the corpse.
It's mauling the body.
Hey, I was studying that. Oh, there goes a leg.
Oh, there goes the leg. Ogden kind of steps off to the side and just kind of like leans on his hammer. He's kind of watching everything. He's kind of like
Letting the bear be a bear and maul
letting the
things.
bear be a bear, yeah.
And
It's like, you know what? We're just gonna let that bear do this because I'm not sticking my head in the middle of
Because
that.
reasons, yeah, reasons.
He has
And she does-
health reasons.
Because
And you know-
yes, health reasons. That's valid.
And on
I'm not
her
sure.
turn, Sheena will do the same way as Bearard. Takes a chunk of the creep.
Well,
Well-
at this point, Sheena's one is less damage between the two of them mauling on that one, so I guess I'll go explore the other one that's mostly intact on my turn.
Yeah.
Feral beast. I think that makes it Eden's turn again.
Tastes like lobster.
Tastes like lobster.
Bearard,
How the hell does Sheena know what lobster tastes like?
Spent nearly a month at the port town, remember?
With Naya, I probably gave her something like, "Is this edible?" Yes. Crunch. Ow, it's hard on the outside. No, you got to open it up first, sweetie.
So I need another D100 roll, Lydia.
how many D100 rolls?
Gonna need essentially 6.
One per round.
One per round. Oh, no.
Ooh, that's higher.
X normally.
No, goes back over to Eden.
I like the
Do-do-do-do-do.
Now that's basically a bomb just waiting to go off in her lap.
Pretty
1, 2.
much.
So we have a total of 3 right now.
Bring me my whiskey, mother.
5 more
Where's
rounds.
my counter?
Oh.
I need...
Sorry,
I need
I
my
went
clicky.
deaf for a moment.
England
There's my counter.
and proper Scotland
No, I actually have a
brave.
clicker counter over here.
Nice.
Alright. Is anybody going to be doing anything special, or
Not
should we
till
just
the
fast
bear attacks.
see what the bear does?
Yeah.
All right.
He already knows the bear's fucked up.
Yeah, because
Like,
nobody...
Ogden's kind of like watching everything, but he doesn't have any reason to believe the bear's fucked up. So,
Yeah. Alright, then another D100. I'm gonna laugh if y'all get through this, and there's
the bear
literally
doesn't fucking-
nothing goes bad.
That would be hilarious. Be hilarious.
Well, something goes bad.
Something goes bad. Like,
Bear flees away at top speed.
oh god,
oh, that's bad.
that's bad. But it can only flee like 20 yards. In high fog, you can't see that far.
It can't run, but it can double move.
It can double move. It just goes.
40, so 80 feet.
It can't see that far.
But every single time you move, your vision's around 20 feet of you. So it keeps moving and gets that.
It
limited
loses
vision.
track of where the thing was, but all it knows is it has to get away from the thing.
We lost track of the bear.
More like the bear lost track of you.
Eden, is it supposed to do that?
No, it's not.
Curious.
Uh,
There go from.
Bear goes zoom zoom.
Bear goes vroom.
Let me guess. I gotta go get that.
I don't think that I can match its speed at as much as fast as I can run. But I will try.
I was gonna
might
say,
need
does Eden have a way
assistance.
of knowing the location of the bear?
That way.
Familiar.
Okay.
Yeah, true.
It's like,
Compass.
So, Ogden is like, the fuck, yo? And so if what I'm understanding is when you start moving, you can still see ahead of you.
Yes. Like,
So
just
if I
like
want-
if in real life if you're walking through fog.
Okay.
Same
so
thing.
if I wanted to charge at Bearard,
You'd have
I
to.
could feasibly do so.
You could go running off in that direction or double moving. As for actually, I mean, yeah, you'd charge in that direction if you hit him or not, or make it that way.
I can charge 70 feet.
Yeah. Are you declaring Bearard the target? And you
Yeah.
Well, you
gonna
have
make
to
a
know
melee
where
attack?
he is to declare him as a target.
Oh, that is a drawback of charge.
yeah.
You could run, which is 4 times your movement.
Okay, so I can keep pace with him.
Yeah. So you can run off in the direction you last saw him go, and maybe or
Runs a
maybe not
straight
run into him.
line. Double move
Okay.
may be better option, but
Well, double move's only 40. It's not going to get me that far.
oh yeah. I guess you could run, hope that you come within 20 feet of him if he's going in a straight line, and then just stop yourself short if need be.
Yes, exactly what I'm going to do. Oh, hey, look, there's the bear.
Times 480. Oh, there he is within view.
All right. You found a bear. Do you wish to stop your movement early or
Yes,
continue?
I will stop the movement early.
Okay. Next up would be technically the Sheena. People are running off that way.
Well, Sheena will go after them then.
Bear ran off. Dwarf ran off after the bear.
Well, she may not be able to see, but she can smell this trail is still fresh.
You could track the dwarf or the bear by smell, yes.
There's a dwarf.
There's the dwarf.
There's a dwarf.
And there's the dwarf. We're good.
Here there be a
Okay.
dwarf.
Let's see, 60. And there's the bear.
And again, if you
there's
wish to
bear.
stop your move early, you can.
I do.
Alright. Naya. Everything's still within tremor sense of you, so you're good for now.
I guess I'll stay in this form and just be studying the mangled creature for now, trying to decide if I want to take it with me or not.
That's fair for Naya.
Fair, yeah.
Could I?
Valid.
Can't
well,
can't
they're over
disagree.
there. Yes.
Eden,
Well-
chasing after the bear?
Yeah, I'm chasing after my bear.
Alright. You wishing to double move, which gets you there?
Yep.
Alright. You hath found the bear. The bear needs to roll.
Yeah.
18. Acts normally. So bear probably walks back over to Eden.
This is hilarious.
Ogden is now weirded out. And gifts himself accordingly.
Probably
Ogden
like
is
a-
kind of like, the fuck is going on over here?
It's like a dog. It runs up to the master, starts running off. The master goes walking over, it runs off, and it's back to the master. Come on, you want to play? You want to
Ogden
play?
is having none of this.
Yeah. Tina just looked at
Ogden is
Ogden.
like, Ogden is like, I'm staying just in range of you
Yeah.
fuckers.
Just I'm keeping y'all where I can see you, but not next to me.
Sheena is still rage and frenzy, but she turns to Ogden and just gives him a shrug like, I don't know as much as you do, man.
Ogden kind of like looks at Sheena and gives her a come hither finger move.
I
Like,
got
get
a
away
I,
from them.
I got a
Weird.
comment PM to me. Your bear's going maximum zoomies.
It's a thing, I guess.
Yeah, she follows
Yeah.
Ogden and also stays right here, keeping just enough view of Eden and the bear.
Yep, stay in sight.
Yep.
Stay on target.
Naya,
I'll
the
go
party has
ahead and
grouped
take
back
off
up and
the
seems to be
ring.
moving your way.
They seem fine for now. I'll take off my ring. I'll transform into mushroom. I'll sprinkle my spores upon it.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Pet your.
No. Wrong mushroom. Meanwhile, Jay walks up to Naya, trying to figure out what Naya's doing, probably.
I just wave as a giant mushroom.
Naya,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing?
I want to take it with me, and I figure it's easiest if it can, I only have to drag it for a day or two, and then it walks on its own.
And it walks on its own.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
I want to take it with me, and I figure I can drag it for a day or two, and then I'll get it to walk on its own.
And how do you plan on doing that?
I'm doing it right now as I'm sprinkling these like purple spores on it.
Oh dear.
Mushroom.
There we go. I'm adjusting everybody's little aura colors to match their color token on Roll20, just for the sake of my sanity. That way I can look at an
Okay,
aura
I
and
can't-
instantly be able to figure it out.
By
I
the way,
can't see
James, how
anybody
you
but mine,
doing?
and I made mine my color for that.
Yeah, yours is the correct color.
They're over there somewhere. I lost track of them when I switched form.
Alright, so that makes it Eden's turn.
But Bearard, what is going on?
Oh goodness.
He seems confused.
Roll that beautiful insanity footage.
Like I said, there's a reason I'm playing the horror movie music.
Poor.
That's attacks the caster.
Yes, it is!
And
Or
he's gonna
moves
go
at full
double moving
speed.
Back.
Double moves back over to the corpse.
Alright,
Next
at
round,
this
it can
point,
attack.
Ogden is 100% sure the bear is fucked.
The bear is either fucked or the bear is way too good at fucking with the people.
Ogden literally looks at Sheena and goes, I think it's rabid. We may need to put it down.
Oh.
No.
You don't have a choice in this matter.
The other thing
Yes,
is-
I do.
Not your turn.
After the bear would be Ogden
Yeah.
going over to the
Ogden.
bear, or what?
Ogden is going to hit the
Convinced.
bear.
Or just stay where he's at?
Ogden is convinced the bear is rabid at this point. Because it ran away, then it ran back at the thing that's dead.
1,
Ogden is
2, 3, 4, 5. One more.
Is there some more?
Ogden is
No, there's
very
2 rounds
convinced
left.
Bear is rabid, and Ogden is charging the bear.
Not within 20
you-
feet to see, but you can
Yeah.
double move up to it if you want.
I can double in and charge.
Yeah, you can double move to it, and then next round you can smack it, because charge does require you to be able to see the target initially. It does have a line of sight requirement.
It would honestly be you'd probably just want to walk up to within 20 so you can see it and then charge next round, as long as it
Okay.
doesn't move away. If you want to do that.
That's what I'm doing.
Just move up cautiously and then
I just realized nobody's made a check to see if the bear is poisoned from eating the the thing. And nobody's checked to see
Well-
if Sheena is suffering from the same effects.
I was gonna say then you gotta worry about Sheena too.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well,
Attitude.
well, they both ate from the creature, so gotta put them both down.
God damn it.
Sheena, what do?
Let's see.
Considering Sheena is still frenzied. Sheena's
Never
already in
turned it
animal form and animal-like, so
Frenzy enraged.
Yeah, she just.
Ogden said what he was doing to Sheena, by the way.
Yeah, so since
Ogden
she
said, "I think the bear's rabid. I'm putting it down."
follows Ogden, she doesn't. She just thinks dangerous creature. Put a dangerous creature down. So, in her mindset, at her current mindset, man, let's just kill bear.
Is it acting rabbit? Is it saying anything? Is it drooling, or is it just sort of like running back and forth, mouth hanging open?
It
Playful dog.
Ran away, then acted normal. It acted normal. Then it attacked the thing that was dead. Then it acted normal, and then it ran away. Then it ran back and started eating at the thing that was dead randomly.
Well,
oh no, it hasn't been
yet-
able to do anything. It had double move to get to the thing.
Yet
Yeah.
again, I just have to say this is like a dog. You throw the tennis ball, it runs over, it runs back to you, then it like chews on the tennis ball, it comes running back, and then it goes right back over to the
I've
tennis
never
ball.
seen the dog run away, then go back to a corpse.
Oh, I've seen. Well,
Well,
it's a bear too.
It's just like, oh my god. it's
What is
awesome.
Naya
Oh.
doing?
My turn? I will switch over into Trent form because I think that's big enough to drag this sucker with ease. I will then take a move action to pick up the ring and put it back on my finger, and I'll be good. I will then spend next round
How
to
big are
grab
you?
the creature's leg and be good. Huge.
Whoop.
I'll basically triple my weight limit. I was going to go with large size, but then that takes effort.
That
So
takes
we'll just-
effort.
Well, I mean, then I got to actually worry about strength score versus large creature. If I'm huge, then easily.
All right, Eden, your bear's doing
Uh,
weird shit.
Here's the-
Yeah. Channeling through animal, or casting on self type of deal.
What up, bro?
It will be. Wait for it. Gotta find it again. Thornskin.
Why would you cast Thornskin on your animal?
yeah.
At this point, you have no reason to believe that your animal is under danger.
Can't
Uh,
see the animal.
Can't
I
see the animal.
literally-
Can't see animal,
You could
right.
roll listen check to hear what Ogden said.
which he murmured quietly
Yeah.
to
Oh,
Nina.
doesn't mean she's gonna make it.
Doesn't mean she's gonna make it. She can make a check. If she succeeds, then she knows what Ogden said. If she fails, she does not know. All right. I hate to break it to Ogden, she did hear you.
Even with the negative at range? Damn,
At
she went
range?
wow.
She rolled a 22.
Because you were like,
It's a
what, right
-1 for
there?
10 feet.
I was 30 feet away.
Yeah,
Like
it's a
right
-1 per 10 feet. So 30 feet is -3. The Whisper is a DC 15, I think. I will
That's
double check
pretty
Player's
low.
Handbook.
Handbook.
That's really low for whispering in someone's ear.
Like I said, I will double check the book. I've been wrong before.
I would imagine 20, maybe 25.
It might
but
be a 20. I thought it was 15.
Make it a 23.
No, JK. People
But if she
whispering
rolls-
is a 15.
So that's an 18 then.
If you beat the DC by 10 or more, you know what's being said. So all she knows
Ooh.
is
So all she
Ogden
knows
was
is that I
whispering something
said
to Sheena.
something. She doesn't know what I said.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
She
So
knows that
again-
people were whispering, but has no idea what was being said.
She'll have to move up and ask
So
if she's
take.
curious.
So I was both correct and wrong.
So again, she would have no real reason to.
Doesn't
cast
know that they want to put the bear down because the bear's acting nutsos.
Crazy bear.
which would be, in my opinion, a metagame move.
Yeah. Now, if
Well,
she
she
wants to
can move
move
up
up
the
the
column.
bear and try to calm the bear down and figure out what's wrong with the bear,
15, 15, 20.
Yeah.
About easy distance to get to. Buddy, what's going on?
talk to the bear, find out what's wrong with the
The
bear.
bear's got
Bearard.
his, I've got mine.
Bearard, it's okay. What's going on, buddy? What?
Currently seems angry at the thingy.
Roll that beautiful insanity footage.
That's
Well,
based off its last roll.
Before she does that, she will be rolling this because she knows it's smart enough. Come on, it's not good to do this. You're,
He's
you're
got
scaring
human-
everyone.
Intelligence, so yeah.
All right.
You're scaring everyone.
Me and Jay aren't scared. We care less.
If she,
Eh,
Jay's trying to figure out probably what the hell Nye is talking about and doing.
Naya's causing trouble.
Considering Jay can't see the rest of any of this shit.
if it attacks,
Naya's causing long-term trouble.
if it attacks one of us, then
Fact.
that's our
All right, 75.
What? The puffball's gonna get up another day or two.
Isn't that one of the ones that attacks things?
Yes. Attack nearest creature for this purpose. Familiar counts as part of the subject's self.
That means it's either me or Sheena.
Oh.
We're the closest creatures to it.
Well,
Let me double check something.
Mother.
Because I gotta double check and see if it states it as like creature. Does it count the living or is it just any creature?
Dead are usually counted as corpses, not technically
No,
creatures
I believe you are
anymore.
correct.
I mean, if it was still alive and dying, but then
That'd
again,
be
you
a
could
different
argue
scenario, yeah.
how would you tell if it's dying or not?
Not to mention this creature, we're pretty sure it's dead. It's been torn apart.
Yeah, you did a number on it.
Now
Shake.
you've confirmed it's dead.
Yeah.
so how? One more roll?
No, the
That
bear's
was it.
attacking.
So
yeah, well, not what I meant.
nearest
Insanity.
creature. 1, 2, 3. So
It fucking better not, 'cause
Three.
there's gonna be some fucking issues.
I need
A
Eden,
D3.
since you're controlling the creature, to roll me a D3. And that will randomly determine who the bear jumps.
It's Cujo.
Me. Oh, the bear is so gonna die.
I have to admit, I think it's poetic. He talks about putting the bear down, so the bear turns around and tries to put him down instead.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
Bear
at
made the
all.
listen check.
I have to say it is poetic as shit.
Yep, not wrong.
Alright, so
God,
I
the
need
bear beats
Lydia.
my own tactics.
make the attack roll against Ogden.
Again, we're sorry, lady. We're just playing the characters.
This
I know.
this is the set. Oh,
That'll hit. That'll definitely hit.
Yep.
Hang on.
Plus
Yeah,
side, the
she-
bear's gonna snap out of it,
It
and then he
did
can
change
explain
her,
things to
her
Eden.
roll, so
that's
it does
assuming that the rest of the party's gonna listen, because Sheena's still feral.
minus
and she
16
does-
damage.
Ogden thinks it's gone nuts. Sheena's feral.
Yep.
Jay
And-
can't see what the fuck is going on.
All right, but that makes it my turn. So Ogden is pissed.
Yep.
Ogden drops into rage and decides to.
Oh, if Jay wants to go ahead and roll initiative, be involved in this, maybe she can.
So let me
I
add my
suppose that
7.
I'll regret it if I don't.
6 there. and 6 there.
I'm not gonna do shit until it fucking decides to come at me, though.
And then
I know,
minus
but it's
6
one of those,
minus-
you're going to hear combat.
We can
Yeah.
only see up to 10 feet normally on the map, and an additional 10 feet beyond that is like dim light. So you can only see 20 feet
So my
Yeah.
AC is now a 15.
around you.
but I'm going the fuck out for this thing.
I may fiddle with the settings and fix the lighting so all y'all can see is literally what's in 20 feet of you.
Okay, yeah. Whatever.
Okay.
Let's hit.
Yeet.
No hits.
Only 2. 27 and 21 damage.
Only 45, 48 damage.
48 damage.
Yeah, no. This.
Eden's totally going to be healing her bear.
Because Eden can see all this. Eden knows the bear attacked the dwarf, and the dwarf in response is smacking the bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just saw this and she's just gonna be like, no, bear attack, bear no attack, friend.
The
Tina,
collar is an immediate action, by the way, to remind you in case of
Thank
emergencies,
you.
Lydia.
Yeah, no, this is kind of a bit of an emergency.
Immediate action activate.
What's turn is it? It's Jay's and then it's Sheena's.
Immediate's on anyone's turn.
Yeah.
It
Although you
immediately-
might want to save it till the bear is no longer tripping, maybe?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Tripping
Because the bear
ball.
does seem to be angry at Ogden right now.
Tripping balls.
Jay, you hear combat, but you cannot see the source.
But it definitely sounded like Ogden started screaming and thunder cracked and.
I'm
So
just gonna draw a sword and that's
Yeah.
about it.
You hear angry bear, angry dwarf. Don't know what
And
they're fighting.
Wouldn't lightning like illuminate the fog as I? Raise
Nah,
my
there'd be
hand
a there's like, oh, there's a flash of light over there. Big figures, small figures. Okay, so the bear and the dwarf might be that way, ish. It's like, oh, there's a
Remember-
light over there. I
Remember,
got nothing
Jay,
on
your
details.
movement is 40 feet because I gave you improved.
Oh,
movement.
the insanity with
Oh,
insanity.
the insanity!
With insanity.
Roll your bullshit.
Next would be Sheena.
Gina saw the like the bear just attack Ogden, so yeah.
I'll be honest, I was worried if somebody was going to attack the thing because it literally states, any confused character who is attacked automatically attacks its attackers on its next turn.
Oh, I don't think he gets it next turn.
Okay. So
So
the
we're
crit
gonna
is
go.
just a hit.
The crit is just a
How is
hit.
it not? How is it not a crit?
21 doesn't confirm, I'm guessing.
23. 23 is the bear's AC's
Oh,
class.
okay.
All right.
Well, the
So
crit, does the crit?
so
Yeah,
let's take the attacks in order.
Mhm.
First attack, 20 damage.
Okay.
Second attack is a miss.
Yes.
It is 18.
Third attack is 18,
Mhm.
And then the bite for 16.
and the bite for 16. Which I think is enough to put him at 0?
Yep.
That's an immediate action trigger.
Yeah.
So the bear is not down, just
Bing.
mostly down.
Not anymore.
And
She's gonna heal it with her. With
She
the collar.
uses that immediate action. That's 50 life it has.
yes.
Eat the bear.
And all of a sudden, it heals before your eyes.
Which immediately.
Well, what you see is its collar glows, and its wounds close.
Which we would know is the owner of the bear.
Well, you've actually never seen this one happen before, honestly.
Logically.
Logically, you could assume that it was probably the owner.
But
But
it's
I will state,
command-based, so yeah.
We're both enraged,
So
by the
she
way.
would have
Cosmo.
to. She would have to command it to happen.
It is command, it's not mental.
command, so
she
yeah.
has to,
So she has to like point or say a single
She
word.
will literally shout no.
Yeah. So it says command word and then says
as
no.
is pain.
Now I will
because
state
we
this.
know that she healed him.
Both the dwarf and the Sheena are currently raging.
Mhm.
Naya,
I'm gonna bring my new trophy over and show people as I move action, reach down, grab it by the arms, and start shuffling it forward toward the party. Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. At which point that Umber Hulk is gonna be in this square as it comes walking through the mist.
Oh God!
Oh Jesus!
I need
As I'm basically just holding
Eden,
it up and dragging it across.
Sheena, and Ogden to make me spot checks. Cause
Not paying attention. I can guarantee that.
no, because you're
Yeah,
enraged. That's why I'm requiring the spot check.
I
Okay,
don't make it.
see it.
I'll
Okay,
just look down and just say hi in Elven.
Hi.
so Eden clearly sees that Naya is holding the corpse
So why wouldn't it be in her square? Why is it in another square?
because she has reach.
Yeah, I'm holding it out.
She's holding it out. I was like, look, guys.
It's like basically a little child holding out her doll, her dolly.
Except this is Naya's new doll.
Will
The
be in a
reason I
day.
did the spot check is to make sure y'all could see that it was Naya holding it. And not
Oh,
thinking
okay.
that this thing's just coming towards you on its own. So everybody except Sheena figured out that Naya's holding the thing.
Oh god, she is a flip.
So Sheena, being raging and feral, all she knows is fighting the bear because the bear's being bad, and then suddenly the corpse comes out of the mist towards you.
Covered in purple spores.
Covered in purple spores, covered in blood, and you didn't even make a base 10, so I can't even tell you that there's something even bigger behind it.
Yeah, and her. I know it's gonna do what you did, and that hurt.
And that's literally what Sheena sees and knows. If y'all weren't
What?
raging, I wouldn't do this to you.
It was only mostly dead.
It's just a flesh wound.
Oh my god.
Eden, it is your turn. Naya is presenting her
Yeah,
Trophy?
yeah.
I said
Eden
hi to Eden
will-
and Elven. Hi.
You're holding it up, like up, right?
up and out.
I'm not holding it up in the air. I'm holding it to where its feet are basically kind of like dragging across the ground. I'm just holding it out in front of me.
Yeah. I.
The
She
same one
will-
that Sheena mauled, except for it's covered in spores.
Eden will literally pull out a wand. This is probably a bad idea. No, she's not gonna do that. Instead, she's going to cast Doom.
Who's the target?
It's like an area burst, like the opposite of bless, right?
Yes, it's basically the opposite of Bless.
Again, you have to declare who it's affecting. Normally, it's all enemies within 30 feet of you. Who are you classifying as an enemy for this thing to affect?
She's classifying Sheena and Ogden.
Even though your bear attacked us.
If you're
first.
casting Doom,
She's-
it's one living target.
Oh, well then.
Is
Ogden,
Bane the area of effect one?
Probably Bane. But she doesn't have
And
Bane.
Again, your bear attacked him first, and you
Yeah.
didn't know what he said. So
I don't know what you said, but you attacked him back, and she's in charge of
He attacked
disciplining.
her first.
Yeah,
It's her choice to
Your
do, and it
bear
doesn't hurt anyone.
literally turned and swung at him. What did you expect him to do? You're literally not playing your character the way you built it.
She's a.
you're just metagaming to keep your bear
You're
alive.
You're literally metagaming to try
All
to keep
right,
your fucking
all
pet
right.
alive.
Heal the bear. Move past the critter and heal.
5-foot step
She
heal.
will order her bear to come near her, and then that will be the end of it. She will be standing there protecting it.
Withdraw. To where
If it
it has.
listens, it's still gotta make another insanity roll.
No, it
Um,
finished.
No.
last
He said
round.
it needed 6 more, and she's only rolled 5.
Thought that was the last one.
Nope.
No, this is the last one,
This is the last one.
and this one doesn't get a roll because of the.
Oh yeah, because it attacked.
No, when it's attacked,
Yep. So now it's
any confused character that is attacked automatically attacks its attackers on its next turn.
Yep.
Now
Last
it does
person
say
hit was
attackers, so it has,
Sheena's?
and it was attacked by both Sheena and Rumpel, or excuse me, Sheena and Ogden. Sorry.
got multiple attacks, I guess it would split it among both, or just.
So the
attack
bear would have to
last
figure
one?
out who to split it and figure out who is the bigger threat.
Hmm.
Sheena did more damage.
Sheena did more
unfortunately,
damage, so I would probably classify Sheena as the bigger threat.
The threat, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I did like 40 something and Sheena ripped it apart.
Sheena did 54 and you did 48, so slightly higher threat?
I will miss. It doesn't let miss.
Wow, you've got a decent AC right now. Oh, feral, right? Never mind.
That will
Oh,
hit.
That'll hit.
So, bites the Sheena. Sheena bit it, it bites Sheena. Poetic return to the favor, I'll admit.
Poetic indeed.
There have been several moments thus far in the session like, this is kind of poetic. Nobody can argue this one, really.
Even a little bit.
Um,
Alright.
That's the bear. Next is Ogden.
Yeah. I'm going to make the smart assumption and assume it's because the enemy is not alive, it's not flanked.
Well, you can't see anything on the other side of it. Oh, wait, no. Ogden did make...
I made like a 20 something.
Yes, so you knew that is just the thing that Naya is holding.
So again, Bearard is not flanked.
No, there's nobody on the other side that you can see.
Okay. I don't think I want to do so. We're going to do this.
Welcome to status effects, the fuckery that is them.
Yep.
And actually, I realized I was doing gaze wrong. It's every turn you see that on your start of your turn, you have to make a save.
It's another 44, it looks like, because the 10 will miss.
Mm-hmm.
44. So then he'll be down to 6 HP?
Mm-hmm.
Jay? You saw Naya pick up the body and just walk away with it.
That's just,
And something about, look,
that is
guys.
a mess. I'm not. No. Mm-mm.
Jay, are you still there? They're fighting each other, I think.
Because that's new in this group. It.
That makes it Sheena's turn.
I'm laughing because one of our viewers is like, he stepped away, literally says, I'm back. What the fresh hell have I returned to?
Okay.
Confusion
So-
status effects, sir.
That's the thing, yep.
I was going to attack the creature, but then some bear attacks. Gina's on
Yep,
a thing.
the bear attacked Sheena again. God damn it.
Sheena, what are you doing with the bear?
She just roars and just starts to attack.
By the way, I have to ask, how long does your feral trance last?
Let's see it. Currently, it would last. Both the trances are. It's lasts the same as my rage, so the rage would last.
You're level, what, 12? Should be like
Yeah.
13, 14 rounds.
It's
It's
con
con
plus the other plus, yeah. Now, if he got high enough level in Barbarian, then he got the extra boost from Barbarian.
Yeah, because my other class, I was trying to read.
Probably just like 3+ con mod.
Yeah.
I know that mine is like 8 rounds.
Yeah, but you also mainline Barbarian and get that a higher level Barbarian actually gets a +5 bonus.
So 3
I don't
plus
have
8,
that bonus.
11 round.
11 rounds. Okay, so literally this is the last round of Frenzy.
Yep.
Wait.
Yes.
6, 3 round.
8
4,
rounds of
5
confusion
round
that
combat.
ended. And then you started it. It got confused on the 3rd round of fighting. So yes, this is the last round of Frenzy.
Okay. Because Sheena is going to attack the bear and the creature. If it drops the bear, it's going to turn and start attacking the creature.
Makes sense.
It does. It does.
Because Sheena failed the spot check.
Because Sheena failed the spot check.
Oh my
So
god.
not only is she gonna shred the bear, she's gonna shred Naya's new toy. Oh my
Mm.
god.
Make Naya sad.
Make a whole lot of people sad.
Hopefully it'll get back up next day. We'll see.
Oh!
Yes!
Shit.
Oh.
No!
Poor Naya.
Double one. Double one.
He's
Oh,
still got to get his second hit, though. The
what
double
does
one will
Sheena
take
do
him
to
down.
herself?
She sees herself.
What? She
Hangnail.
effed herself
If
up?
this was a claw slammer unarmed strike, you cannot use that attack for 1d6 rounds.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Damn.
So all the rest of
So
her
all the
normal
rest of those
attacks,
claws wouldn't
poofed.
attack. But her bite still goes off.
Bite can still work. I need a d6 from Sheena.
oh.
5 rounds I can't.
For 5 rounds, you cannot use your claws.
So this is basically, if I now clarify if I'm wrong, he specifically stated, if I take down the bear, I will turn on the enemy. He
You-
swipes, goes, ow, my nail.
Broken nail.
Sheena broke a nail.
And then bites the bear. Because of the way he spoke it, Sheena wouldn't turn away from the bear until the bear was no longer a threat.
Yes,
Correct. It's still feral and raging.
Based on the way he said it,
Threat
the
is
bear
still
felt-
there. Threat is not down. Rolls to hit with bite.
Sheena, you should
That
probably
is
stop
hit.
while you're ahead.
20 damage to the bear, which unfortunately, I believe outright kills the bear.
Does.
Sorry, Lydia.
No, it's fine.
So, that could have been any of us, though, not just the bear. If any of us had failed that will save, that could have been any of us.
And I screwed up because y'all should have been making saves every freaking round. Even if you make the save, it still continues.
Until the creature's dead.
Uh-huh. And then the duration lasts. Unfortunately, first casualty of the bullshit in the mist. I originally misread this and thought it was a single attack.
Gaze is always on, which is.
Yeah, and then I was like,
hell.
it's just like confusing gaze. It's listed as special attack, so I'm like, all right, special attack. And I'm like,
I'm
wait,
not
is
sure
it
if you made the
gaze?
save, you're good and immune at that point. for the
Unfortunately,
day.
not.
So each round, so everybody could have basically gone
Mhm.
berserk and killed each other.
Mm-hmm. The
And
fight
since
lasted
we
like
were all
3-4
melee
rounds.
grouped up,
That
yeah,
means
everybody
at the
could've
start
gone
of
nuts.
everybody's turn, make a save.
Oh yeah.
Literally, at the start of your turn, you make a save.
Yeah.
Instead of on his turn, which is how I was doing it.
I'm fine.
Come back.
Alright. That would clear combat, so the next question I would have is, what does the party do now?
Ogden...
Are they still raging?
No, Ogden
No.
can end his rage, and he's not insane. His rage
Ogden
is
can
anger.
voluntarily end.
Yeah.
Sheena's involuntarily ends because timer ran out.
Right. So Ogden would be the next move, and kind of goes, well, that's not pleasant.
Sheena just basically sighs and looks down at the poor bear like,
We need to bury it. It deserves a proper burial.
she nods.
Niall
Yeah.
just asked Shino and Sylvan, what happened? Why were you fighting each other?
The bear went insane and started attacking us for no reason.
But it's an intelligent creature.
It wasn't acting intelligent, it just went haywire and attacked. We were trying to check on it, and then it attacked Ogden, then attacked me. We had no choice, and it was going to be a threat to all of us, so we had to put it down.
Do we go to... Oh, you're speaking Sylvan, never mind.
Yeah.
Yes, that's weird. Last I
Yeah.
know, such creatures are loyal to their masters. And is there something in the mist that's affecting people and creatures?
I don't like this. Let's just get the
Careful.
job. Yeah, let's get this job done. But for now, she starts digging a hole. Like Nike, help me dig a hole for the bear.
Yeah. Eden,
Eh. I'm gonna take the bear.
you're gonna what now?
What?
Take it.
You're gonna what now? We need to
Okay.
bury the thing. It deserves
No.
a proper burial now.
No, it doesn't need to be buried. It can be preserved. And if things
No,
go
I'm-
right, research can result in it being fine.
I don't understand.
I'm not sure I follow there, lass.
I refuse to understand.
I'm
Refuse. That's the
Wait,
word you're
I
looking
don't-
for. Is refuse.
don't follow.
I might not understand completely, but I don't want to be useless.
You are no useless, lassie.
No, you don't understand. Without Bearard, I am useless.
Should we turn back and acquire another animal for you, or at least try to understand this mist better? If it's capable of affecting your animal, it could affect any one of us. We need
Either
more
or.
knowledge.
I don't care. I just can't.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Druids can summon new animal companions, can they?
But
In
that's
the
also
middle
a
of
bound
this place,
familiar.
no.
You have to acquire a animal companion. You don't just summon one.
Which
Ah.
Naya understands. Like, we'd have to leave this. We could leave, go to the forest outside the valley, and we could bury
Ogden's
the
all
creature
for that.
properly,
He doesn't
or
like
bring
that he
back
had
in.
to kill the bear. Ogden is a good line character. He's not happy that he had to put this animal down.
Yeah, Sheena
Eden?
feels
Ogden
bad.
is all
What
for
would you
whatever
do?
Eden needs to make the character.
Given time, I
Like-
might be able to do something for your companion. Otherwise, if you wish, we could leave the valley and give it a burial to your choosing, and you may seek out another if that is within your ability. Otherwise, given time, I can bring him back as he was.
You can. What?
Theoretically,
As elaborate, please.
a living, breathing creature as he was before.
I
Same.
did not know Shifters had such a power.
It's in the research stage.
But Naya, she's speaking in common, so Ogden can understand how you know it won't be crazy when it brought back.
You.
That
I'm not-
happened in the
hold on.
mist.
Let's be real here for a moment. I'm
How do
not
I know
sure.
we're not going to go crazy?
We've not gone crazy, and quite frankly, I'm not sure it's the mist as so much as the enemies. Given that you cannot tell me you all did not feel weird.
I actually didn't feel weird.
Well,
I didn't
did.
see
I
anything.
definitely felt weird for a mole. And
So you're thinking these, as Naya just drops the purple covered
that's more
creature.
likely than just the mist making us insanity.
So you're thinking
that's-
these creatures cause it to go
That's
crazy?
far more likely than the mist.
On that sub note, Adam, do I have to make a save for Sheena because she did eat one of the creatures?
Actually, no. Worth asking, but in this case, actually, no, you don't.
Because they're like, wait a
Like-
second,
All Ogden is thinking is
So they charmed the bear or befuddled its mind like my web to cause it to turn on us? Trying to make us turn on each other?
It is the most likely scenario. I don't know anything about these creatures, so I'm not sure, but
I would have to research. I would need time to understand
There's-
them.
there's been no stories of the mist driving people insane. There's been stories of the mist taking people and no returning, but
Well-
nobody's going insane from it.
Jace mentioned something about crazy people. She was doing research with our last cleric that traveled with us, and some of the people acted crazy.
Yeah.
I think they're just scared, honestly.
I think fear is a far more potent factor than insanity.
Should we, Eaton? What would you like to do? I could take the bear back down and have it remains preserved till we leave here, or we could research this further, determine if these creatures are it or the mist, and I could see if it's possible to bring it back, either before our continued trip or after.
It's. I. Excuse me for a moment.
Liam.
Yeah, it's phlegm.
Phlegm sucks.
Yeah, no, it's just phlegm, nothing else.
Talking to Jay with the ring. What do you make of all this? Do you think it's the monster, like Ogden said? Do you think the bear went crazy? Do you think it's the mist? Do you think we're at risk? You
I
spent the most
think,
time in town.
from what the reports say, it seems fairly common for things,
Your event?
especially inanimate objects, to go
I have to pee. I'll be
cattywampus.
right back.
But there's just as many reports of creatures and other party members, even. How to put this sensitively?
Turning on each other and killing one
Losing their
another?
minds. Yeah, yes. There really is no way to say it sensitively.
No, no. It's
So it might be equal parts of the creature, equal parts the mist. We don't. There isn't enough consistent evidence to know for sure.
well, I could take, let's say, the head of this creature back and use my book and knowledge and the townsfolk to learn more about it. If we know it's the creature, then the mist may not be the cause. It may just be these things that drive people crazy that get lost. And if things work out well, we could either keep the bear back in town to be brought back, or I could uphold Ian's request to have it brought back to life. Not like what I'm gonna do for the little squish thing for you.
I just
No,
want.
go on.
Eden, how do you feel about the bear returning as it was? Or would you rather find another companion? I'm not sure how attached you were to
No,
this.
I. He helped me through a lot. He's protected me. I don't think that I could
I'm back.
even continue. He was the
Ah,
closest thing that I had to remember of my brother.
basically, look back at Jay and respond to her. Kind of like me and Gopher, apparently her connection to it is very close. This could affect her future combat skills without it. We may have to try to bring it back or preserve it and push on with or without her, or we may have to try to encourage her to recruit another animal.
Well,
What do you
we're
say?
currently in the middle of a very bad area for a midlife crisis.
Well, I had one in a dungeon once.
Yes,
Fact.
but you managed to put from what I heard, you managed to put your arm through a wall.
Yes.
So
I'm
I
back.
would have a midlife crisis with that too, honestly.
Oh, thank you. You were there to help me. I do appreciate it. Well, actually, no, that was Nexie. You and her have a little bit of common going on. I guess that's why I get along with
I've
you.
heard that she was rather mean.
Oh, she was quite nice, at least to me.
Good follow up, at least to me.
Out of character, you probably heard a lot of stories from Karu.
I think she did. Karu definitely held a freaking grudge.
Mhm.
God, man, for a
Most
paladin, you
definitely.
gotta learn to let go, man.
Focus on your
Forgive.
girlfriend, not the one you hate.
Oh!
I've become so numb.
God, no. We're
Mm.
past that.
That was Carl's theme for an entire day.
Yes, because Lily would not have it.
Much edge, much edge.
How to
She,
be able to successfully bring this back?
stuff you all in a bag and fly out.
No, the
What?
bear. The bear. How likely
Oh,
are
carrying my
you
claws.
to
But,
life,
what?
Naya?
I've.
To life. From the dead.
Oh,
Not in the ground.
I'm gonna take a 5 foot step over and I'm gonna lean over closely to Jay, even though I'm talking through the ring mentally.
It's one of those really big trees suddenly steps over and leans over. What was
She's
that scene in The
currently got her
Hobbit with the
face-
tree ants and the hobbits?
She's currently got her face in her hands and she's just shaking her head.
Well, as I understand the process, I will consume the creature and spit it back out to life.
Oh God, Naya! We can't do that. We cannot do that in front of her.
I wasn't gonna do it in front of her.
Do you really think? How are you going to be able to get her to leave its side? Did
I
you
will
think
ask
that
her to
through?
step out for some water or something that I need for the ritual, and then it will be a backup and alive.
And how are you going to Oh my goodness!
Best not to ask. And actually, the water will be useful for
That's a
cleaning off afterwards.
wildly bad idea. But all right,
Ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies.
I guess we'll
You know,
deal
this
with the
ring is
fallout
very
later.
useful. Thank you. So, yeah, good.
Sure.
Back
Sure.
to town, maybe, if the other two are okay with it. And we can see what the hell these things were after I tear one of the heads off. Or maybe I'll get Sheena, or actually, the dwarf has an axe. Ogden could cut the head off. Be perfect.
The dwarf has an axe.
And then
I
we can
mean,
go back to
I
town. We
have
can
a great
rest,
sword between the two of us. I'm sure we could chop it into nice pieces.
Well,
I
I
thought
wasn't
the
sure if
dwarf
you
had
wanted to waste your
hammers.
sword on the creature.
What do you
Yeah,
think
you're
they're
kicking off
for?
my wing. So yeah, I mean, fair enough. You know, when we get back to town, remind me to let you chop one of my arms off. I've got this
Maya, do
interesting
you think that
idea.
my swords are for show? They're not for creatures. Excuse you.
I helped you make them. Well, I helped you make them further throwing with ease. I understand the process of somehow you able to make them go through the air and hurt things. I'm sorry to have
You make
insulted
my
you. If you
brain
want,
ache. You know that.
I step aside. And I like bow down. If you want, after you cut its head off.
Oh, do you want me to chop your ear off instead?
I'm,
I'm
I
not
really
sure
don't
it can be
have
that
ears
precise,
in
but
this
we can find
form.
out.
Besides, the ring makes us talk mentally. I don't see how the ears are important.
It's something my grandmother apparently used to do.
We need to
When
talk
you
about
weren't
your family
listening,
when you have time.
when you weren't listening, she would grab you by your ears.
Oh, must be a human custom. I don't understand those. That would hurt on an elf. We have longer ears.
That's the point. No, no
Oh,
pun intended.
okay. I see what. Sure, we'll talk about that
Wait,
later.
did
So,
Jay just
yes, on the
accidentally
whole
make a
plan.
pun?
Yep.
Niall turn back around, take a step back over, not talking to the ring in common. So, we're thinking about going back town to evaluate what these creatures are. Jay probably's going to cut the head off one so we can take it back, determine if this is what made everybody go crazy potentially and gave you the creepy feeling. We're going to see about bringing back the
Why am I orange?
bear and
It's the
what
same
all we
color as
can
your
do to
thing
proceed
on
back
roll
here.
20.
Does that sound good for everyone?
Sheena just nods like, okay.
Ogden, I understand this will delay us finding your cousin, of course, proceeding on
We
our
gotta do
mission.
what we gotta do for Harlas.
Good, glad to hear it. You're on board. I know I don't need to ask since we've already discussed this, but Eden, are you okay with this process and delay?
Lydia?
She stepped over.
I'm nose is being a jerk. I don't care. I just please.
Okay. Let's see how to put this. I need you all to trust me. You know what? On second thought, I really don't need to stuff you all in a bag and carry you through the air. I could probably just ride on my back as long as you don't fall off to your death.
Eden will pull out some rope.
Now that's smart. Yes, rope probably would be helpful as long as you don't tie it too tightly around me, dear.
Mhm.
So, bag or back is your choice. I'm gonna be carrying the animal in my talons, so you won't be able to, ride on my legs.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go and chop its head off.
Just the
Not
bug,
the
not the bear.
just the
Okay,
bug.
yeah, I need it intact.
The bug, the bug, the bug!
Pretty sure I need it intact. That is
Would you like me to lose yours too?
not in this form. I don't think it'll grow back. So Jay does the head chopping. I shift over to giant bird, and then everybody either hops in the gopher sack or climbs up on my back as I lower myself as far down to the ground as possible.
Go for sack.
Easy riding. No jostling, no falling.
Right?
You're gonna be in the bag with Gopher then, because he hates.
Ogden has no need to fly on the Naya back. It's all Get in the sack.
Rock will come out of the ground. We'll hold up the bag and motion you in, and then Rock will go into the sack.
And the Ogden does a cannonball into the bag.
Yep.
Whoop.
Bonsai!
She doesn't think about getting on the bag, but doesn't
Wrong
know anything
class.
about riding on the bag, so she hops into the bag.
Bonsai would not be barbarian. Leroy Jenkins would be barbarian.
Leroy.
Fair.
All right, so I've got Jay and Eden on my back then with a rope tied around my collar to give them something to hang on to. I will pick up the bag in my mouth, and then I will flap a little bit, grab the bear, and I will take off flying up, 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 and out of the mist. Hopefully with no incident.
Up and away.
Now I have to roll.
Like an eagle, can soar. You are the one
Alright.
I don't know if it's needed, but meh.
Too late now.
Yeah.
We're flying air nigh on that.
Thank you for flying, Air Naya.
Keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle.
And do not fiddle with a vehicle.
Definitely don't
All
feel
right, son of a bitch. I was hoping I wouldn't roll this
Then why did you?
because I have to roll because it is the freaking mist. It's the zone.
Everything up is down. Wait, what? Into the ground.
So it's
Okay. That's the good news. All
What
right.
was that?
So, Naya, as you come bursting up out of the mist, it's just like, whoosh. You scatter an entire flock of birds that was flying over. It's like, you fly through a cloud of pigeons.
Eh,
a
tiny.
flock of seagulls.
Yeah. No, it's one of those. I rolled. Okay, nothing. Rolled. Is there something as she comes out of the mist? Yes. Okay. Because I rolled an odd 5. Yes, there is something there. All right. Roll. Is it dangerous? No. Okay.
I was gonna answer the dragon.
Not dangerous. Not friendly. Just there. All right. So there was some birds. So I need roll me a dex check for Naya.
Dex check?
Yep.
Okay, let's see what this form has.
Oh, no.
Let's see if you suffer from bird strike or if you just get through it with no problems.
Ooh, that's not the best dex on this bird. It's meant for speed, not maneuverability, man.
So it is like an airline.
More like a
Those things are not
cargo.
maneuverable for shit. They're just made for getting people from one place to another.
What do you mean Air Naya is not made for dexterity?
I'd have to turn to like a hawk or an eagle or something smaller for more maneuverability.
All right, that is enough to not have the passengers suffer from bird strikes.
Yay.
There's be nothing like, hey, we're flying and whap!
You guys okay?
Watch your
Yeah.
heads.
Everybody's covered in bird feathers, blood,
This is
guts.
why Ogden's in the bag.
He's having a nice, comfortable ride.
Let
Playing
first
cards with
class-
Gopher? When did Gopher learn to play cards?
Fucking first class travel.
Had to
right
do
there,
something while he was
bitches.
waiting for us to finish our nonsense.
Pretty much.
Sheena's just using Gopher as a scratching post to fix her broken nails. Like, come on, yeah, like that. There we
I
go.
could just see
Takes your
him, like,
hands
like,
off of him,
slapping you.
hands you, and puts a file in your hands.
Here's a flintstone. Sharpen your claws on that. Pretty rock.
Pretty
Just-
rock.
He shrugs and just uses it like a nail thing.
Goes back to playing cards with Rumple.
Rumple's not there.
Ogden.
Ogden.
Ogden is there.
Technically, Ogden's only been in play for 2 sessions. Give me a break.
Rumple dead.
Ogden probably win because Gopher has no idea how to play cards. So it's like literally playing with a mannequin. Here, hold these 5. No, hold them. Now put in 2. There you go. That. Sure, I win. Good game.
Give it time. Ogden will probably teach him to play cards. And then
I'm okay
and
with
then
this
Rumple
thing.
might become a card shark and suddenly wait, why is Rumple in the World Series of Poker?
No Rumble.
Rumple's
Ogden.
dead. How is Rumple in the World Series of anything?
Rumble.
Ogden
Undead
has-
ghost.
No, wrong. Why am I thinking of Rumble?
I don't know.
You've been
Not
playing
Rumble,
all night,
Rumble.
Adam.
Let's get ready to rumble.
No, Rumble was an actual character in another campaign, like Gopher. Except was
Heck?
intelligent and had class levels.
No, not Gopher.
For some reason, I'm thinking Rumble. And it's like, wait a minute, no, that character's in a different campaign. Hold up.
Anyway,
That character's like level
Ryan,
10.
150, back to town.
Boom! And you
take long.
arrive, and it's thank you for flying Air Naya. Please disembark now.
Thank you,
And
thank
land
you.
quickly in the largest, probably center of town. Freaking people out. There's lots of guards. They can't do a ready action to shoot me if I move into town before they can fire.
There
So,
will be
as
no
soon
sniping the Naya, because
as
the
soon
Naya is
as
moving
they
too damn
land,
fast.
She's gonna hop off and go in search of that fucking halfling that she spear chucked across the road because she knows he's one of the only ones that remembers.
And that's
He was just
there.
really drunk.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing from one of the guys in Twitch. Any unwanted petting can and will result in being dropped hundreds of feet off the ground. Air Naya is not responsible for any death or trauma gained from riding. Innuendos are strictly prohibited while riding Air Naya.
Yeah,
That is awesome. Our people
Brilliant.
are the best.
on mark.
Our people are the best.
Oh, this is
I
why
love
this is part of the reason I enjoy the streaming is because of shit like this in stream chat. So if I had a way of giving like kudos or compliments through stuff to certain individuals for the shit they say and do, I would.
I hope it's one of the guys that I have. I have a couple guys that have started watching the stream from Sherwood. If it's one of them, I'm gonna die laughing.
I think this is one of Lydia's friends,
Okay.
Histervisk.
Yep.
Okay, he's not one of mine.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna go straight back to that tavern where I won all kinds of fucking money.
I'll let people out of the bag of holding. Go for a the
Wait,
bag
we
of
were in a
holding.
bag of holding. You're trying to kill us now.
No, because Naya will make it back in probably
You
8
guys were in a
minutes.
bag of holding for like 2 to 3 minutes, probably.
Remember,
Isn't it after
Naya moves
5
at
minutes?
120 and a straight flight.
150.
Or
And that's just
150.
regular. That's 300 a round double moving. If I'm running while flying, that's like times 4, 150.
600 feet.
Holy shit.
600
yeah, Naya
feet
moves at the
around.
speed of light.
But isn't it still like only like 5 minutes?
No, it's 10.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
10 minutes. Oh no, and I got you. I'd also stick you in the biggest bag of holding, which basically can hold probably about 20 people because it's a Type
Okay.
3, even with the crap that's already in it. So I'll make sure you have air, and it won't take me that long. And I did say I was going to seal it up and like suffocate you in it.
That's true.
I mean,
So,
if that's your kink,
Naya
I'm sure that she
literally
can do it for
moves
you.
at a speed of 6,000 feet a minute.
God,
So she does miles in minutes.
that is ridiculous. Yeah, that's more than a
Well, I
mile a
mean,
minute.
considering I went what took the wagon
That's, yeah,
2
that's
weeks.
That is about 60 miles an hour. 65 miles an hour.
Yeah,
Because a mile is 5,260 something feet.
yeah.
And if she's doing 6,000 feet in a minute, she's doing about 65 miles an hour.
Boom.
Zoom!
And once
Yes,
you out
I
of the
did that math in my head. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Naya's got the need for speed.
Yeah,
Mm.
Naya
Well,
is
a couple
Zoomy.
levels, I can increase
Which
it more.
also, hey, you know the easiest way to make someone be able to breathe again if it takes more than 10 minutes? Stick their
that?
head out.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's like, oh shit, bird, ducks.
it was Sheena's out. She just takes a she breathes and stretches herself and tells Ogden and Naya Sheena gonna go to her friend. Hang out there again. And
So-
just walks off on all fours.
Ogden made friends in this town. He's gonna go kind of sit
Where-
and drink.
Is that
He follows
little
Shay. I'm
halfling.
following Shay.
She's gonna like burst into the door so that it like bounces off the fucking wall and go,
Ogden
"Where's my
grins.
halfling javelin?"
Ogden grins and goes, "You've got a halfling juggling. I want to see this."
Several people look up as you burst in the door and you proclaim out, "Where's my halfling javelin?" And half the place busts up laughing because they remember.
I don't know.
So,
And then
you've got a javelin
the other
halfling. I
group
wanna
is
see
like,
this.
"What the hell's going on?" And then suddenly 4 burly dudes just go, "We got this!"
Ah,
And then you start hearing, "What? No, 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 what are you doing?"
Ogden is
And suddenly a
leaning
halfling comes
against-
flying across the room to you.
Ogden is leaned against his hammer, clutching his
Can I
side in
attempt to
laughter.
catch him?
Yes.
Ah,
Sweet.
Be right back.
Roll me a
Ogden is
dexterity.
literally, like using his hammer as a cane right now and dying of laughter.
Straight decks.
Yes. I rolled. I gave it like a 30% chance there would be people there that remembered. Yes, there
I'm
were.
gonna miss.
You go to catch him, and instead you just take him straight to the chest. Whoop!
Boom.
All right, so
'Cause I rolled-
apparently I can throw and not catch.
Usually it's throw the javelin, not catch the javelin anyway.
Fair enough. So I suppose getting, face full of tits is no bad.
So you've got a halfling. I want to see you throw this thing.
If he doesn't want to give me any help that
He's-
I might need.
Very confused. He's like, what? And he's like
She-
kind of
she-
staggering because he's just like, whoa.
She's gonna pick him up and hold him straight at arm's length. Hello, buddy.
Ogden literally kind of like circles.
Who are
and kinda
you?
pokes it.
Do you remember taking a swim in the horse trough?
Vaguely?
Would you
Oh
like
my
a
dear
reminder?
God, I want to see this.
No?
I'll give you 5 gold if you throw him in it, right?
How
now.
drunk was
So-
I?
Extremely.
I've got 5 gold. You throw him across
So-
the street and hit that trough.
Let me put it this way. I need
Someone yells,
you
"I'll
to
make it
come and
10!"
confirm- to come and confirm some things for me. If you're going to give me trouble, I'm going to start a batting pool, and you're going to go flying across the street.
I want to get 5 that says you
I
can't
cannot
do it.
guarantee that you will make the trough again.
I've got 5 that says you cannot hit that trough from here. No way.
She looks out
A
behind,
few people are
like,
calling out bets.
around him and goes, I've got 15 so far. 15? 15, do I have 20? 20? How about 25?
There is betting going on as to whether or not you make him, you can chunk him from the door and put him in the trough. If you land short, how short, or if you overthrow him. There's all sorts of, it's like there's an impromptu, like somebody has literally erased the daily special off the board,
Oh my god.
and there's now somebody's
She-
writing odds.
She smirks right at me and goes, I'll give you half if you let me do it.
He looks at you, looks over at the odds.
She just smiles.
I'm gonna roll for him.
Oh my god. Tell me yes. Tell me yes. Tell me yes.
I get half.
Yes.
Back.
I'll give you half.
Then I'll make this easy. Is Dwarf your buddy?
Yes.
Hey, buddy! Hold
Aye.
my shit! Let's do this!
She-
There's cheering.
yes. She's
He looks at the dwarf, he's like,
style.
Hold my shit! Let's do this! He takes a whole swimmer pose, hands out, legs together.
And she's gonna chuck him, javelin style, straight through, aiming straight for the trough.
Make me the attack roll.
Fucking aiming for a full swish.
Yeah, you do get the bonuses if it's long range. Or
She
if
takes
it's
it by his
penalty.
4 because it's impromptu, but with a 34, that's one of those step, throw. He flies like an arrow, then curls, does this kind of spinny cannonball move, boosh, right in the water, and then stands up and does a victory pose. Yes.
She's trying to
Ugh.
throw one hand in the air like, yeah. Still got it.
Ogden sets down the halfling shit and drops 5 gold in the counter. Shouldn't you have word, lass? You hit the trough. There you go, lass.
He walks back in, dusts himself off, more like knocking most of the water off. Is like, all right, I want a drink. And then he points to you and is like,
make that a drink to go because I actually do.
I'm fine with that. Drink to
confirm
go.
something. Works for me.
And then
She,
And then you will
she's gonna
collect
go
your
around and collect
winnings?
all the gold. And then she's gonna split it with him, like seriously half.
I will roll. Let's see what you get. You will get 28 gold.
Fuck, that's not bad.
Split with him, so you each get 14.
That's still not bad.
That's still not bad.
There were
she's
people
actually-
who remembered you, and they were kind of, they were betting in favor of you, and there were a lot of people who were like, "There's no way she's gonna do it. No way, no way that short woman can chunk the halfling from the door 30 feet across the street and put him in that trough. No way. Not happening. She can't even see over the people's heads to see the trough." Just remember, Jay's like 4'11".
she's tiny. Ogden's not
The
much
dwarfs-
taller, though.
She's not much taller than the dwarf, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna chuck the halfling." They're like, "Bullshit."
Yeah, I got this.
She's taller than dwarf by about 3 inches.
4'10", actually.
2 inches. Then you're taller than me by 2 inches.
Yeah.
Ogden couldn't see the trough either. He's like, "There's no way. There's no way." I couldn't
And
throw my
yeah,
hammer
she
in
just
his
javelined the halfling into the water trough. It's one of those. It's like, there's no way, ain't happening. Nah, like 70% of the people in that bar were like, "Bullshit, not happening."
Ogden has left his hammer by the door, and he's kind of like leaned against the wall, just dying of laughter right now.
One of the guys is like, looks at you dying of laughter. He's like, "What? First time you've seen her do the halfling javelin?
That's fucking fantastic.
You should have seen it before. He
That was
was
the
dead
best
drunk.
thing
He was
I've
just
ever
flip flopping
seen.
around like a freaking rag doll.
That's the best thing I've ever seen.
I couldn't get anything out of him the first time.
Because he was already passed out drunk.
Little bugger's heavy for a drunk halfling.
Eh,
Fantastic.
I wouldn't know. I don't
Not
throw
that being
halflings.
Said. She's gonna pick her halfling friend up with all of his shit, plop him on one shoulder, and go, "All right, I know you're almost my size, but let's go."
Ogden starts walking off, forgetting his hammer.
Look, I can see people's heads. The
free-
top of their
free
heads.
hand- yeah, the free hand. She kind of waves in a see you later gesture to behind her.
Ogden.
Bye,
walks-
halfling thrower.
Ogden gets about 25 feet and then realizes he forgot his hammer.
And you try to call it, and there's a problem. There's a wall in the way.
No, I can still see it. I left it outside the door.
Okay. If you get 30 feet, there's going to be a crowd of people between you and it.
I think it's 25 feet.
Busy city, remember?
Yeah, he calls his hammer.
It goes flying towards you, and then somebody's like, "Oh shit!" One ducks. Second one ducks. Third one, it bounces off somebody's shield. Fourth guy takes to the head and is laid out cold.
Boing, 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 boing.
And then it gets to you. I was rolling for it because it's like, if I rolled too low, then somebody was just going to be like, "Catch." Just like Thor Ragnarok, where she caught his freaking hammer. That's literally what somebody would have done if I rolled too low. Just one-handed, boom! Takes it, hands it to you.
Not
But you
possible.
didn't do
crap.
that.
That's not possible. Apparently it is. Catch, hand.
She's gonna make her way back to Naya.
I'm just gonna be standing outside in my pretty little winged elf form with my mist all gone, standing next to the dead bear.
Now, why can't you be in that form more often? You look almost normal. I'd downright even say almost pretty.
Naya, I made more gold.
Yay! I clap my hands together, all cute,
I'm
and
a
then
new
I
title.
put a hand to my chest and do a little curtsy for the dwarf.
You know, Naya,
also-
I'd almost even call you pretty.
What do you mean almost? The halfling remarks. She is. Prettier than you.
She's still an elf,
Oh,
lad.
aren't you nice?
She's still an elf, lad.
I know how to be nice.
She doesn't
When
have
I'm sober.
hair. You don't understand. Elves they're not hairy enough for a dwarf.
Maybe for a
Have you
dwarf,
noticed-
but let me tell you this, dwarf Fred. I'd rather take her to a hotel room than you.
Well, that's 'cause I'm a man!
Exactly. I ain't calling you pretty.
Have you never seen
I'll call you Harry.
Oh, dwarf women are the best.
No.
my God.
I just motion Ogden over with the
I don't wanna get
finger as I
squished.
lean over.
Miss Starling.
Oh, I was about to say, Eden's kind of like clinging on to Naya.
Hey, Kaza, how did that dwarf line win in Lord of the Rings again? They think we dwarves just pop out of the ground like nothing. They don't think our women exist. It's the beard.
But yeah, Eden's kind of like lost sister type of deal.
Being very clingy.
Hmm. She had a big bear to cover her. Now she's kind of being. She's going through some things.
Yeah, and I would almost turn into a bear to help comfort you, but honestly, that would just make things worse.
Yeah.
Almost definitely.
I checked stream chat again since I stopped paying attention to it, so prepare for y'all's bullshit. And then it's like, I'm reading the chat and I was like, I don't know what this is. And I'm like, oh, wait, I know what these moments were. Geez, we're reaching zoom levels that shouldn't be possible. In reference to Naya Air. And then for catching the halfling, nat 20, you catch him by the balls.
Ooh.
And then, she's now an urban legend, the halfling thrower. Which
I'm
is
going to
correct.
officially acquire that title.
She is correct. That is going to be a title. If she keeps this up, she will acquire. She will be known in this town as the halfling thrower.
Prepare to add that to your character sheet.
I'm already going to because there's already people that fucking remember me. So you know.
That might be something I include for the next campaign is an actual title system. It's like, if you earn a thing for being outstanding, then it's like the halfling thrower. You get that as an official title. And you get +1 to throw halflings.
I'd be down with that.
I think I'll save that for the next campaign.
Not that I need it.
Because the next
but-
campaign, I think, would be... That's the kind of bullshit that would fit with it perfectly. Because of what I've got idea-wise for that. I haven't figured out the campaign story. The setting I've kind of got figured out. But that's a ways off. I've got plenty of time to figure that one out. So the halfling's like looking at the people and is like, okay, so what did you need me for? Aside from making money, which I got no problems with.
So
Because I made
she's
money.
gonna set him down, and
I was enjoying
what,
the view.
Naya? What did we do with the
Is this
Creature.
the one that you had in the room with Arabella that you were doing all the mapping and
No, this
supposed
was
to
the
come?
one that was way too drunk to be able to give me any information, but was that.
Oh, you're gonna have to ask Ogden to show the head. I think he had it.
Ogden,
What do I do now?
I need the head.
The head?
Yes.
Up the bug.
Halfling
Suck
walks
it
over to
up.
Ogden, nudges him, and whispers, "She needs the head." Eh?
Out of character, I'm not sure Ogden has a head of anything.
It would have been the critter.
What critter?
The bug we
Oh
killed.
wait,
the
no,
big
Jay
cre-
did cut off his head. I think it
I
was just
didn't
tossed in the
cut it
bag.
off.
So
I put it in the
So-
bag.
they were
So-
they were sitting with it in the bag.
He didn't mention anything about taking it out with him.
Yeah.
Looks over, taps the ground. As she leans over, Gopher, rubbing the ground. Gopher.
Hand pops up with the bag.
Yes, let's reach in here. Mommy just needs this. Ah, and pulls up the head. Hopefully, it didn't bleed in the bag.
Holy
And
shit! And he
tapping
ducks
down.
behind the dwarf.
Yeah,
It's
if you could
alright,
tell,
come here. You
Where'd
can
he
sit. You can
go?
sit on my shoulder if it makes you feel safer.
where'd the cute little man go?
She's gonna like reach around wherever the hell he's hiding from and stick him back on her shoulder. If that makes
So,
you feel safer, then
Roughly what happened is he yelled, "Holy shit!" ducked behind the dwarf, and then y'all said that next thing that y'all notice and the dwarf notices is a knife comes whizzing from behind the dwarf and nails the thing straight between the eyes.
It's already dead.
Don't worry. It's
Then the
already
halfling
there. I
peeks
just
over
need
the
you to-
dwarf as he's literally climbing the dwarf and looks over. Is like, okay,
The likelihood of the head getting up and moving is low.
I've seen creepier shit from in there, and yes,
I
that
was-
thing was in there.
I put the spores on it. It's likely that it probably won't get back up.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's not important.
As long as it doesn't start moving again, we're fine.
Just mutters and Sylvan under her breath. We'll know in 24 hours.
Although, to be perfectly honest, I'd rather you cut its eyes out now. Just to be on the safe side.
Wait, hold on. Why the eyes?
Okay.
I mean, I'll do it. I just want to know why.
Because according to the guy who did the research,
Ooh, knowledge.
that thing is some sort of creepy fuck that lives underground. If you look at it and it looks at you and you see its eyes, it drives you nuts. We literally had a guy lose his mind and started attacking us.
Looks
Of course,
back.
granted, we
and-
knocked. Of course, the mage just put him to fucking sleep, and then it killed the
That note,
mage.
Do you have a small pointy object? Because all I have are these.
Reaches behind his back, pulls out an array of daggers.
She's
Would you
gonna
like me to do
kinda...
it from a distance or from or from close?
Oh, little man has tricks. Knock yourself out.
Eden, that explains things. And druidic to her. That's what happened to your bear. It wasn't the mist. It was the monster. Ogden was right.
Tink, tink, tink.
Okay.
Knives in the
Yeah.
eyes.
So,
Oh, I guess that really doesn't bring too much comfort, honestly, considering this.
no, it doesn't. she, she just kind of like looks deadpan and says it in druidic.
Sorry.
Then
I'll
hops off
just
the
go
dwarf,
over
walks
and
over.
give her a hug and pat her on the back.
Knife. 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 My
Thanks.
knives.
Oh, and add extra comfort, I'll wrap the wings around her.
Oh.
Cleans off
She
the
tosses
blades.
the little man another 5 gold. Just, you know, he was actually fucking helpful instead of belligerent.
Well, he's got a little bit of respect for y'all because you fought the thing and you're still alive. The bear was yours. Well, at least y'all made out.
Here, have another 5 gold for your help. You're actually helpful this time. More ways than one.
That's what happens when I'm sober.
You were kind of amusing drunk too, to be honest.
Why, did I try to stab you?
Yes.
Yeah, that happens.
Just gonna look over and be like,
You were passed out under the table, and I kind of prodded you with my boot.
Yeah, that was a mistake. Usually I tell people if you want to wake me up, you either wait or you throw something that's not pointy or dangerous.
Why do you think you ended up in the trough?
Well, that's you threw me, not threw something at me. But it worked.
It was effective.
It worked. I'm not gonna argue that.
Anytime you want to make extra gold and I'm in town, just let me know.
Honestly, I've had worse nicknames than the Halfling Javelin.
I think this could be the beginning of a beautiful partnership.
I'll be your organizer. Your promoter. We'll go on tour. The amazing halfling javelin and his amazing thrower.
We could do this. The pretty winged one could actually be the what's it called? Showgirl, the one who attracts people's attention with the little sign saying, "Hey, this is going to be happening."
I'll do the promotions.
I figured you'd be the one doing the bets.
Aye, that's the point. I'll make all the money.
No, you got to share the money with those involved. But yes,
Cut you two in for half.
we should probably see about
he's not
getting
good at doing this betting thing, is
a
he?
room and getting Bearard moved somewhere.
Yes.
Mitch, I'd like to research this head a little bit further in the creature.
I would tell you a guy you could talk to about it, except he kind of squished. That thing kind of squished him.
That's quite alright. You've given us plenty of information. Unless there's other things that you know that you just haven't said yet.
Beware of random objects you find laying around in there.
The boots.
We learned that already.
Right.
The boots.
What boots?
The boots.
Oh,
And
don't
with
tell me.
being a mimic.
The boots came alive and tried to eat somebody.
His hands.
Yes.
Yeah.
Somewhere
It was quite amusing.
Suddenly Sheena perks up, doesn't know why, then just shrugs.
It's like, mimic, where?
Yeah, I need to try that sometime, except for maybe as a blanket.
What?
The halfling looks confused about that.
To be
Never,
She's got
never.
tricks.
I'm not
yeah,
gonna ask.
Oh,
Say
we
so.
should see about that person you and Arabella were talking about. The guy you wanted to drag along to
Oh,
map the
the map
place.
maker.
Yeah,
I
kind of
wonder
left him
where
in
he
that room.
went.
Probably still in the room. You paid for the room.
That's fair. Let's start there.
Okay. Huh. I know. No, no, he wouldn't fit in the bag. Um,
what are you talking about?
I'm trying to find a way of bringing Bernard with us. We just can't leave him in the middle of town.
Stick 'em-
What?
Halfling walks over to him, looks at him. So you just need a way to move him?
Ideally, yes.
Touch him, I will end you.
I don't have to touch him. I'm just
Careful,
asking if you
Tom.
need him moved.
Yeah, somewhere secure and probably preserved so he doesn't, rot.
Oh, the preserving, I ain't got a clue how to do that. You might talk to a
Or
cleric on that one.
cleric or something. I get that what they do. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Arabella talked about delaying the dead or something at one point.
Hmm.
Where can we find a temple?
He rattles off a few, the major names. Like,
Okay.
if you're looking at
How?
Ouija's, it's the one over there,
No, no.
over next
Okay.
to the cemetery.
Oh,
That one is over there. That one's over there.
Oh, behind.
oh. What about that one with the mask?
Which one with the mask?
Yeah.
The trickster
I, I,
one?
yeah, that one. Arabella seemed always keen about him. I know Nixie liked Weejoss a lot, so that's a good first choice.
What about?
Ouija's would probably be your best bet.
Okay, we'll go there.
She governs
Hmm,
death, so, and magic.
might need to help with the bear though.
Um, for that one, um, hmm,
Don't think they'll like it if I pick him up and start walking through town. May draw attention.
he might be a little big for you to pick up.
You don't understand her.
I don't think he's going anywhere. Honestly, I mean, no one's gonna try to move or take him if we go to Weejoss and come back, right?
Probably would, yes, they probably would.
If they touch them, they're not going to leave to see the sunrise.
Fine.
That's between you
I'll
and them.
I'll just do this the easy way then. I hate to be
Mm,
showy, but I don't think I have a choice in this matter.
it's like I might have. Oh wait, no, that depends on how much he weighs.
And I turn into a tramp, reach down, pick up the bear, put my
Whoa.
hand down to have Lydia's character rest my hand. I just start walking over toward the temple.
Eden will take a seat.
Whoa,
Told you that she had tricks.
she's a druid or wizard or some shit.
Yes. Oh yes, druid's very accurate.
Huh? I'd heard of rumors, but I never thought it was true. Thought it was just the animal thing.
Oh no, Naya is a special little somebody.
Add a character? That's an understatement.
Surprise answer one just Naya is Naya.
Naya.
Naya is
special little cupcake.
special.
Eden's my
Special.
baby, and I'm apparently Jay's baby, so all good.
Oh boy.
Wait, does that make Jay a grandmother?
Oof.
Only if she accepts Eden as her
Excuse
grandmother.
me.
It's like oof.
You're a grandmother, lassie. I never would have known that.
You shut your hole.
Okay, make sure I don't step
Are
on
your children as
anyone.
cute as you are?
Don't step
For
on
a
anyone.
human, you're not half bad.
Careful. Out of the way. Sorry. Oops, sorry. And moving by. And there's the temple over there. Just gotta get around this cart.
More than a few people are asking questions about what's with the tree walking around.
It's okay.
And then
I'm not
somebody
here
just
to kill
whispers-
you.
And somebody responds with druid.
I was about to say.
Got it.
There is an elf riding them, who is very druid looking.
Well, it's one of those. What's with the walking tree? Druid.
Druid.
Makes sense.
And then and then you probably just see people just nod and go, Oh.
Yeah, it's one of those like druid. Yeah,
Seems
that makes
accurate.
sense. Yep, got it. And then they go back to ignoring it. It's
If
like
not, I'm sure the guards and the rogues would deal with the issue.
it's one of those like, what's with the tree, druid? Makes sense. All right, moving on.
Okay, Temple of Ouija.
Not the
We
first
need
weird thing.
to
Although the tree
get
carrying the dead bear is kind of weird, but
and the elf in its palm, but that's not so weird.
no, the elf with the tree isn't that weird.
I just need to
If you
start
can't-
walking and calling you
if you
master.
can't ha-
Yes, master.
If we can't have a forest, we bring
Well,
the forest.
awaken is a thing.
Alright.
I don't get that spell yet.
I was gonna say the awaken spell is a thing, although it's normally a druid thing. So it's just like
All I
druid.
can think right now is
Yeah.
the fucking section of Finding Dory where she starts speaking whale. All I can fucking think right now.
Let me see if I can find the spell.
I know you.
Thank
Don't speak whale.
Thank you. I wish I could speak whale.
Nah.
That would just that I can see that being fucking Naya and her bullshit.
Randomly starts talking to
I
the
was
whale.
swimming out in the ocean for like 3 days straight, so I probably ran into a whale.
Spiked your
So
drink.
yeah, it probably happened.
I'm currently I'm also watching.
Why is there a
just to
walking
see
tree?
the fucking
Spiked your drink.
comments.
Oh, you started what? You started tuning into the stream
For
just
the
to see it?
fucking comments.
Yeah.
Gonna need to get a gentle repose, which is a cleric level 2 spell times caster level, so that's at least 3 minimum. So,
And we
60
just would be the
gold?
place to talk to that about. That's why he recommended it.
60,
It's a shame that
so
we
we
don't
need
have
this
someone
not
who
to
is a
die.
specialist.
I think that she would try to raise Bearard as like an actual undead servant, though.
No, I'm not gonna put spores on him.
No,
not-
her goddess would kick her ass.
There would be some ass whooping.
Yeah,
Didn't
there
hear
would
a
be
no.
consequences.
We just magic and death, yes. Undeath, not really. No, that's Nero's territory. Proper death, yes.
Or Vecna.
Vecna, fuck Vecna.
Yeah.
Nobody gets along
So-
with Vecna.
Hey. So, you probably here. Let me set you down so you can talk to him about keeping your bear from rotting. We'll see if we can figure this out in about however long it lasts.
I closed the book. I had Gentle Repose open and I closed it.
Second level cleric spell, so 60 gold lasts a day per caster level.
Is it day per caster?
It is. Just prevents the body from rotting.
Cleric 2, Wizard 3.
Let's
I forgot it was a wizard spell.
pump this bear full of formaldehyde. Call it a day.
Pulls out the supersized syringe. All right, let's do this.
Don't you have a better way? You
How much
know?
gold?
20 gold per caster level, so it depends upon the caster. Bare minimum would be 60 gold. Be the cheapest resurrection you'll ever get.
They will ask how long you need him preserved for whatever your rights or purposes
Naya?
you're needing.
Oh.
Bare necessity.
She
just
will.
say-
She will hand over 120 gold.
I swear to God, this is the harpy incident all over again with Naya.
Bare necessity.
She'll hand over 120 gold.
Bare necessity.
Counts it. 6 days. All right.
Like I got an
It's
idea.
like, all right,
how
if
this-
you'll take him right over there,
Okay.
the cleric gestures to a spot, and we'll have somebody over to do that within the next 2 minutes.
Excellent.
Basically, that way you don't put the body in front of the entranceway.
Okay.
Okay.
Pick it up. set it
Because
over the
Naya
side.
also won't fit through the door.
No. I could try.
Because
Could make a new
essentially,
sunroof.
it's a temple that also doubles as like a funeral home.
Not a surprise.
It's Ouija's. It's what they do.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can't fit through the door. That's not fitting through the door. Why don't you go over here to this side? We actually have a section for doing these kinds of
How
things.
much longer are we gonna be going tonight, guys?
Probably not much. So cleric will come out, cast the spell,
Ooh.
say a prayer for the bear,
Prayer for the bear. Ha ha.
prayer for the bear,
Prayer for the bear.
and then give you all a bow and excuse himself.
I'll just pull out my little tiny book and be reading it while I wait. Mhm.
Do you
Um,
would 12 days be enough to with whatever you need to do?
Gentle
It's worth a
repose for
try.
6 days.
I mean, sure, that should ideally be enough time to come up with the solid answer that you're looking for. I I can't guarantee, but it's in theory it should work and the possibility does exist. It's just if I can draw upon the knowledge to actually make it happen.
I think you can just have the spell recast later on too, if I remember
If we need
correctly.
more time, like I said, we can either possibly pull this off before or after we get back. I think I'm close into making this into a possibility. I mean, I once chopped the wings off a harp, well, tore wings out of a harpy, and I found a way to have it grow its wings back. So, I mean, if I can do that, surely I can bring back the dead. Yeah, I'm not even going to roll that bluff check.
It's like,
I was
surely I could do that. It's like, you're not helping your case.
Wait,
Either
did
to repair the bear.
you, did it want to what now?
Prepare to repair the bear.
Eden
Oh, that's a beautiful rhyme.
30
kind of just looks dead on the inside.
That's a reroll on the knowledge thanks to the book on the umbral. Yeah, the dirt bug.
How elves are so youthful and so pretty all the time. No. This girl got some dark circles forming. No more makeup for like a week.
Now who's going edgelord?
Yeah, to be fair.
No, she's just in crybaby mode.
Yeah.
My snuggle buddy.
It's a
Okay, what?
justifiable response.
Should I turn into a
It's-
bear, like hug her and go, what, too soon?
Yeah, you would probably break her.
She'll
Would be
be
the first
falling-
creature Naya's done that to.
Now,
Remember,
probably-
this
Oh
is
my
the
God.
displacer
Naya.
beast.
I want to see it. Naya, go be Bearard. Oh
No,
my
no,
god.
This isn't Nexie. Okay? Nexie would be able to handle it.
No. Naya's got too high of a wisdom to know better under this situation, considering that it's basically equivalent to losing Gopher. She would flip the F out and do very bad things. So yeah.
Do very bad things.
Very bad things.
So yeah, she gets this. Like, this is kind of like Gopher.
Like how
Oh,
bad? Like how bad? Like alignment breaking bad.
yeah. Possibly rage without rage and unending destruction. And anger. Lots of anger. Like not letting that
All
shit
right
go.
there,
kind
Hulk.
of.
Someone's like, it's the hard elf life.
Hard elf life for us.
Reuben the Bard. It's always amusing when we get these kind of people that post these comments because they're always either hilarious or on point.
Oh yeah, 40. Okay, 40 for basically the deep spawn. Yeah. So yeah, moving in the right direction. Okay, room for the night. I'll just stay next to the dead bear outside. No one's gonna bother the tree.
Better not
No one
bother the tree.
Dear pride.
Well, that's the other thing is, it's right next to the Temple of Ouija's. Even the dumbest of criminals know that's not one you screw with. Magic and death. They have no problem killing those to disturb the rights of the dead.
They do. These drunken idiots in this mining town do have half a brain.
Let's just say it wouldn't be the first time a cleric of Ouija's killed a would-be grave robber.
Yeah,
I respect that.
I'll go.
It's
Okay.
happened.
I'll go get a room. She
And
will
I'm not gonna
fix.
lie, the guards have zero issues with him doing it.
She will. She adjusts her cloaks and kind of heads there, all
Un-
mopey.
Unless you want to stay with me and Bearard.
Yeah, no, she's not leaving.
Okay, you can just sleep on my feet or in my branches, whatever makes you comfortable.
Okay, Naya. Thank you.
No problem. We'll discuss this morning. I'm just going to keep reading from this book that possesses the world's knowledge and hope it's enough. I mean, I'm sure we'll be able to fix him up.
Eden kind of just deadpan stare.
Sorry. Pat you on the head, so like block your face with my giant train hand. You need your rest. Meditate.
Jesus, you're so insensitive.
It's more like I've committed myself to this obligation that I'm not sure I can fulfill. It's like, is time travel possible? Can you break light speed? Yeah, in theory you can. Well, we need that to happen now. In theory you can.
What part about in theory did you not get?
I'm going to do something that shouldn't be possible in this world. Yeah, let me get right on that.
To be fair, it was you who brought up the idea.
It's what I've been building up to with the green vine and also the fungus people. I've been building up to this.
Oh,
So this isn't exactly like out of the blue. Adam knows this is a thing I've been building up to for a long time.
all right then.
So Naya's been theory crafting this entire.
The whole
Naya's trying
reason
to
was
break
for
the
Nexi
laws.
to give her an army of like undead fungus plant people servants.
Naya, you get me.
I know, right? That way she could have servants, and now it's basically just evolved into, can I use this to, not make dead plant people, but just living people? In theory, yes. That's good too. That way people who die around me won't stay dead. I can bring people back to keep traveling with me. They'll never leave me. Oh man, I got mental issues up the wazoo. Ooh, I probably should talk to someone about this someday.
That's where the fantasy therapist comes into play.
Yeah, Naya's got a little bit of abandonment issues. People either die or leave her.
Yeah.
I think Eda's gonna need that therapist.
Yeah. Eden's gonna need it hard.
Needs a therapist when you have a living bear. So
Like,
get
I'm
full
glad
rest for that.
I'm glad that Bearard's back, but he's been weird since he's been brought back.
He's slowly planning on murdering the whole party.
Eh, Paul.
He won't
Damn it, Ruben.
remember much of anything. When he gets
Barathist. It's not a therapist, it's a barathist.
It is a parathist.
I
Our
just can't
viewers.
even sometimes.
Our viewers, I love them. It's shit like this I love.
It's her emotional companion for her airplane flights.
This is my support animal.
It's a bear.
Keeps me from
Exactly.
crying uncontrollably.
All the time.
Well, considering it was bound to her soul and she has to make a fort save to not lose XP over it that she hasn't made yet,
Oh shit, that is true.
because it's a familiar.
Oh.
I forgot
When that
about the
sucker
familiar
drops, she
fort
gets-
save. Oh shit. That's gonna be a no.
Someone's gonna fuck up.
Oh crap. Now I gotta flip over to that.
Yeah,
It's
I
been
was
so
looking
long
at
since
that
anybody
type.
played one with a familiar that had a chance of losing it that I'd forgotten about the fact that it was a fort save.
Well, thankfully,
I
she's,
thought it was a flat, you just lose XP. I did not remember the
I
fact
think
it was
it's
a
a fort save not
save.
to take the backlash.
It's a DC 15. What is your level in sorcerer or wizard?
Sorcerer.
Sorcerer, it's a 13. I meant, no, not a 13.
Like a 3 or whatever.
Oh, I was gonna say your actual sorcerer level.
Oh, the actual sorcerer level itself?
Yeah.
That would be like a 3.
All right. Because next question is, What is the prestige class that you have?
Arcane
Hierophant.
Hierophant.
Yeah.
What? That's DMG, isn't it?
No, that's Razor's Wild.
Yeah.
Oh, Arcane Hierophant was reasonable?
You're just thinking of Mystic.
Yeah,
You're
I
thinking of either
am.
the Hierophant or the Mystic Theurge kind of thing.
I think I'm
This
thinking
is
of the
the
Hierophant.
Arcane Druid one. Fort
Uh,
save 15. It's not gonna be hard. Failure's gonna kind of suck.
did fail.
Yeah.
200 XP per level of sorcerer, not
Yeah.
equivalent.
The
So
one thing
that's
I have to check is I believe Hierophant stacks with.
for familiar purposes.
Uh huh. I have to check that.
And if it does continue, then thus the benefit would apply too, which means if the benefit's for it, then so does the penalty.
That's what I'm verifying. Upon becoming an arcane fire.
If she gets brought back, does she get back her XP?
Hold up. This is. She might not be losing anything.
I mean, it counts as both familiar and a companion.
There's all the funky shit on the wall.
Here's what it is. The companion familiar class ability. Upon becoming arcane hierophant, you dismiss your familiar.
And gain
You
a
retain
different
the animal companion, then the animal companion gets the benefits.
Of
Uh,
a familiar.
Gains many of the abilities the familiar would normally possess. You add your class hierophant class level to your arcane spellcaster and determine the benefits your animal companion gets.
So it gets familiar benefits, but it is not a familiar.
not
So
familiar.
Correct. So
risk.
no fort save,
No
no XP
backlash.
loss.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, because
All
it's
right.
literally the third line, second sentence. You do not risk losing XP.
That is
Fantastic.
the best news ever.
Yeah, that's why I was looking at him like, it's a companion, but it's familiar. Here we go. If your animal companion, if your familiar companion is killed or dismissed, you do not lose XP. You can summon a new companion by performing a ceremony requiring 24 hours of uninterrupted prayer. Is a magical beast, augmented animal. Then you can still.
In proper area to probably bring back the
You can
creature.
bestow harmless spells on your
In the Temple of Ouijas. Yeah, I would say so.
Maybe get a vulture or something. Probably not a bear.
Yeah.
I don't care. You could have done it, but it wouldn't be Bearard.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
would not be the bear.
I fly her over to a forest. She gets a bear, but it's not Bearard.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Bearard Jr.
For roleplay purposes, I see no issues with what she's doing, and then y'all just do the thing, and the bear is brought back, and she reestablishes the connection. Because the
Beautiful.
summoning is you summon a creature and establish a connection with it.
So she would just need like 24 hours to reestablish
yeah.
Bearardom.
There's been a variant roleplay version that I've seen people use that says if you already have the creature, you perform the same ritual or summoning thing, except instead of summoning a random thing, you instead take the thing, put it in the summoning circle, and you choose that as the creature. You don't actually summon the thing because you already have it.
Nice. So you're just imbuing a living creature to make it in.
Pretty much. It's the exact same thing, except instead of summoning, you already have it.
Mm.
You just use the same spell and same effects, and you establish it on something that's already there.
All I'm hearing though is that she, before we're done, will have the exact same bear back.
Maybe. There's no guarantee.
It has to be, if it's living, she can reestablish it, which the Naya is coming up with a way of getting it back alive. Otherwise, it would be a whole new creature.
I can bring it back as an undead one in a couple of days, but I don't think she's going to like that.
No, probably not.
No, probably not. And from my understanding, you cannot take undead as animal companions.
No,
It's
you
not
can't.
undead. It technically counts as a plant.
That's a plant. Must be
Yeah.
animal, magical beast.
She would she would break.
There would be more breakage involved.
That would be like a trust shattered.
Yeah. But
Resting for the night. Rooms
yeah.
for people. Any other actions? Sheena may want to
Yep.
sleep outside. I don't know. Does she want to stay with us at the outside the Ouija's temple under the Naya tree?
Yeah, she's outside where she normally is.
Yeah, Ogden's not gonna sleep near the temple, by the way. He is a good aligned character, and that is not.
It's
Ouija's is technically
neutral-ish.
neutral.
Yeah, but do you really want to live? Do you want to sleep or live near a funeral home?
Normally, no.
Next to a cemetery?
No, not really, no.
They party fairly hard. Don't be rude.
Just because your last character was one of those people.
Yeah, Ogden would sleep out in the tent with Sheena. He has no problem. Just
No problem sleeping in a tent. Not sleeping next to the funeral home of Ouija's next to the cemetery. Draws a line there.
Yep.
Yeah. When you lose your animal companion that you've had and raised since a fucking cub.
Eh,
Soul bound to you and kind.
okay,
Yeah.
because Ogden did that. Oh my god, I can't believe this is gonna happen.
The tent, I don't think, breaks the class requirements.
No, not that. It's because she goes inside Ogden's tent.
Oh no!
She looks down at Ogden.
Don't do it.
Nom. Chew them up.
Don't you dare.
No. I think. Oh, please no.
She looks at Ogden and said, "Ogden's strong."
Oh no! Oh no!
In the jungle, the mighty
Oh,
jungle.
dear God.
But then suddenly pants
Oh,
in his eyes. And-
No.
Get off, Hero. Get off. Stop.
Stop. Because if you try to pin him down, he's gonna hit you with his hammer. He's not playing this game.
She's not playing a game. She just looks at him in a stern voice and she said, "She don't want Ogden's children."
Yeah, you can leave my tent now.
I forgot about this part of Sheena.
You can get out of my tent right now.
He's not budging.
He will hit you with his hammer.
It's like, bonk, get out! Bad
Yeah,
dog!
That might be considered flirting.
Doesn't
I
matter.
would watch yourself.
Probably not with that blunt force and the electricity. It'd be like, nope, bad
He is
dog. Roll
thumping
newspaper.
her. He's not gonna damage. It's enough to get her to get off of him and get out of his tent.
I know, but out of character,
Hey,
think
see,
about it. She was
all
out
all
of character. She was raised by Wolverines. How do you think their mating ritual is?
He is going to thump her if she tries it again.
Yelling no and comment and hitting you is probably not
Bad dog.
foreplay. It's
It's a
probably
bad
good
dog. Go outside.
Yeah, but because of how she was raised, you heard that sort of.
she
Oh,
might
he's-
consider it just foreplay.
Oh,
Although she
that's not-
does know what
oh,
no
she's kidding me.
means.
Okay, that's enough. That's not okay. That's it. I'm out of here.
Yeah, eventually she gets the message. Just get out
Enough
and leaves
spritz of the water bottle will get your attention.
No.
and gets out.
Enough poking, prodding, and thumping with the hammer, Sheena will eventually get the
Sheena
clue.
almost made a man out of that dwarf.
Oh!
No.
Like out of character. I'm sorry, Cosmo, but you got Gina's attention
Good
a little
for
bit too
me.
much.
Good for me.
You rage
Good
together.
For me, you dick.
I think that was the point of the situation, sir.
Good for me, you dick. I didn't want this attention. This is now a Me Too issue. I feel violated.
Where did the Sheena touch you? Point on the doll.
Hashtag Me Too. Hashtag Me Too.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh no, she's a masochist.
Oh God.
Oh,
I'm a
yeah,
bard,
the
but
whole
sir,
Twitch
You
chat,
have
yeah.
outdone me in seduction.
I think there's a good place to end for tonight.
Remember
Yeah,
to lock your
done.
tents. It's almost mating season.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know who that is, but can we
Done.
keep them both?
Jay, hopefully you're having a better night than the rest of us.
Rocky is not having any of this.
We've got a dead bear and a crying elf meditating, and they're making noise outside of town. You're having a better night getting drunk and sleeping alone.
The halfling's getting drunk and sleeping it off,
I
yeah.
want Jay and the halfling. Go away.
I think Jay and the halfling are the only ones not having some issues tonight.
Yeah, we're having a party.
Jay,
I-
it's a
I-
horrible one.
Damn it,
Honestly-
Ruben. I'll state it again. It's a hard elf life.
Out of character sarcasm. Obviously, how my character
You
would
are
react
not
to.
sorry. You shut your I'll keep this pimp hand strong, Shig. Don't tempt me.
You're gonna wear a chastity belt or something. Just
Oh, I'll put you in a belt. One swift shot to the lady parts, and you won't have them anymore.
Kinky.
I think magic can fix that.
When
okay,
I'm
player
done with it.
point. Player
Yeah.
points for tonight. Oh god.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Alright, that's at least a decent stopping point. To everybody who made the chat frickin' hilarious. Thank you for doing so. You add fun to this whole thing. If you're not already following, please follow because this bullshit will resume next Monday.
God.
Please check in next week for more halfling throwing.
Oh my god.
Yes, the
And
campaign is
we'll-
Return of the Demon Lords. We
This
run
is-
this every Monday, except for usually the last Monday. Although
It's been
We-
up
that-
and down.
there's-
the last,
there's
like,
been
2
some discussion as to whether we continue having the last Monday off or we're just going to play through. I know a few people have talked about it, but that's never been formally discussed. Probably discuss
And-
that later. Yeah,
There's
every
also
Monday.
every
Sleep well,
Monday
cock
and
ticklers and cunt lickers.
good night. And don't forget, there's also a campaign on Thursday that we will be streaming as well.
Yes, there's a campaign on
I
Thursdays.
still gotta make my character for that. That's-
Similar-
Naya is running that one.
That one is not run by me. That is run by Michael, who runs Naya, and there's just as much bullshittery in that one.
Stupid. Yeah.
Bye, folks.
Thank you for watching. Tune in next time for more shenanigans.
Hey, Farver, what's that